It's Remy's place. But first.
Making your way into LCS takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries, watching YouTube a lot. Saturday at Remy's place. Sometimes you wanna go hang out and banter at Remy's place. Come in and jump on lives today. You wanna be where you can see our grails are all the same. You wanna banter at Remy's place. You wanna go where people know we don't all collect the same. You wanna go hang out at Remy's place.
What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios. And guess what? I'm not in my studio. It is a Saturday Night Banter, though. I thought I could have a really cool setup today, and I can tell you right now, I am way too hot. This isn't going to work at all. But needless to say, we've got some folks here. Let's bring everybody in here. My main man, Mr. Matt Spidey. How are you doing today, sir?
What's going on, brother? I like the scenery. I reckon it's a nice change.
You know, I thought it was going to work, and the lighting's off, and it's super hot, so it's just not. It's not going to work out for this one. But we'll relocate here shortly. It'll be okay. Let's also bring in Legion of Comics. How's it going, brother?
If we're being honest, nobody's coming to this stream looking at our lighting.
Okay. Now listen here.
You look amazing.
An hour-long lighting video. I didn't bring my lighting setup. I got my camera, I got my laptop, I got my mic, I got everything else. I knew the lighting would be weird, but what I'm saying is, it's getting dark. It's not.
You look studious, like with the window there and the siding. You got the facial hair. I'm like, this.
Got the. All right. Let's also bring in Mr. Rob Fatstacks. How are you doing, sir?
Lighting's getting low there, big fella.
He's been waiting backstage just to say that.
Yes.
All right. Let's. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of folks here in the chat. Las Cruces, how you doing today? Thank you for checking in. Comics by the Bay, yes. We got Geek Out with Roscoe. Hello. Mr. Durs is here. Somebody had mentioned some other guy earlier in the chat. It is always Durs to me. Austin LeMay, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us, Mr. Pocan Joe. Hello. That looks like we got everybody here. All right, I'm going to end this real quick. So how are y'all doing today?
Doing well in the freezing winter weather.
Freezing winter. I am sweating my face off.
Yeah, but let's clarify this. Simon, how freezing is your winter?
It's not Canada winter, but it's freezing for me.
And what would you go ahead and give us Celsius?
Hang on. Give me a sec. Hang on.
Quit bragging.
If he says anything over 20.
Well, do we want the actual temperature or the feels like temperature?
The actual temperature.
The actual temperature is 10 degrees, but it feels like 5.
It's not a big difference. So you're like in the lower 50s, upper 40s?
It's 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's like perfect temperature. That's like literally perfect temperature where you can walk around in like a long sleeve t-shirt with shorts and flip-flops.
No.
Like a hat. Oh, yeah.
And quite literally, it's 10 degrees above freezing. Just saying.
Yeah.
Even in Celsius, 10 degrees.
When I was young, I used to think that 50 was the perfect temperature because, like, in your brain before, like, you have a concept of like freezing and boiling and all that. I thought 50 was the middle. Like, it's the middle. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's perfect. 50.
Yeah, it's not.
In Celsius, you wouldn't want to be at 50.
No, it is definitely not. Especially seeing that, like, we can get to like early 40-degree Celsius in summertime, which is, I'm assuming, is like 100, 110.
It's over 100, yeah.
Yeah, over here with our heat index, we hit like the 100 teens like every day of the summer.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, we can't either. But
Well, you don't get the humidity though. You don't get bad humidity, or you do.
no, dude,
They do.
we live by a river and a swamp.
me.
Like our dew point stays like on the low end in the 60s and 70s. Like it's insane. We'll have like 90 something percent humidity a lot of days.
Yeah, so it's very, very similar to over here.
We have the dry heat in the west.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Durbs are saying it's 80s there.
Yeah, see, Austin saying it's 101 in Arizona.
Yeah, you don't count, Austin. You're in Arizona. That's like hot as fuck all the time, isn't it?
It is, but it's dry heat. So
you know where the weather is perfect. I mean, like it really doesn't matter where you're used to or what you're climatized for. The weather is perfect every fucking year on Father's Day weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina.
You're right. You're damn right about that.
We had a nice window.
Just rub it in again.
Well, hey, Remy.
Look at that lighting. Woo.
Much better.
It looks so pretty.
Now, is this your home or are you a house sitting like you've done in the past?
Like I've done in the past, I'm house sitting. If I'm in my house, I'm going to be in the studio.
Yeah.
If you see me anywhere else, that's not my home. This is actually, if you recall from several years ago, I had a friend who has many leather-bound books.
I do. That was the first video I ever watched of yours.
Yeah,
You're showing off Defender's books, and you were kept reaching back and actually grabbing the books to let everyone know.
I was like, everybody's going to think this is green screen. And sure enough, I was like, by the way, these are real. And I pulled one out, and it was like, oh, yeah, that was the.
If only Rob could do that, but that's all green screen.
I know. The Great Wall. We've been deceived this whole time. What's going on, Kenneth Bird? How you doing?
All right. So that is now done. Now save it. High def. And save. Great.
What you working on there, Rob?
I was editing the Heroes Con floor footage and stuff, trying to condense it down to a reasonable length and still convey the magnitude of it all. And I can't do DJ Link's cuts and everything. I'm using free software that's included with Windows, for God's sakes. But
still better than my editing.
But it's but at the same time, it's not just one constant stream of footage either. So
I got you.
Mix it up a little bit. But yeah.
So will most people like actually bring proper cameras and stuff to Heroes, or are they just using their phones?
I think most people were using their phones, but there were a good number of people who had cameras. I was using this one.
Yeah, I remember.
I didn't use it.
I mean, my biggest problem was I forgot to keep an eye on. It's got a very, very small viewfinder, which is fine, but I didn't. One of the first long sets of stretches of video I shot, I forgot to make sure the gimbal was set level properly, and so a good chunk of the footage, it was all fine. I mean, there was footage there, but it was only the bottom third of the roll of the video screen. The top 2/3 was like the skyline and stuff of the building. And I'm like, well, that's useless footage. No one wants to see
walking around looking at the roof.
70% of the video footage being there. Now, if I had better video editing software, I could probably zoom in on it because it's high res. I could zoom in it and take a chunk of it, but my software doesn't have that functionality because I'm lazy. That's really all it is. Comes down to I'm too lazy to learn something different and go seek it out, even if it's free.
Go with what you know.
And for everyone who's watching, like Comics by the Bay, who didn't get one, when I came home, you know what I found? An entire bundle of lanyards. I had run out of lanyards, but when I got home, there was a whole bundle that had fallen out of the box apparently, and was down here next to the giveaway bin. So I got more lanyards for later, for other things.
For next time.
Well, next time I'll order fresh batches, but.
Hey, I believe you gave a message that said, first come, first serve. If you see me there, I've got something. And so,
yeah, I did.
Even if you had them, If people didn't ask, then that's on them.
Well, Matt did ask, and I ran out.
Oh shoot! Sorry, Matt.
At the time when Matt asked, I thought I had two, one for him, one for Roscoe, and it turned out I only had one left. And then,
You had to make a decision.
I gave it to Roscoe because Roscoe asked first.
First come, first served.
That's right. First served, first to come. I mean, it's all the same.
And if you ask, he came.
Sure.
Yeah. I imagine, Mike, I would have asked the same thing. I know whenever I meet somebody from New York, I ask if they know who DJ Lynx is.
Just means, yeah, Heroes Con 24 has to happen to make it right. Sure. Who knows? Could.
I'm pushing for it. That's the one I'm pushing for.
I heard I watched that in a lot of people's videos. A lot of people pushing hard for a repeat.
Yeah,
A lot of people saying even if it's not the main one, they're still going to go. So you might as well make it like the main one, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, hopefully, if I win the $30 million tonight. Oh no, actually that was last night. I got to check my ticket. If I won $30 million, I'll be there next year. If I didn't, then no, I won't be there.
What if you only won 15 million?
Then I'd still be there. Even if I won 1 million, I'd still be there.
Okay, just making sure we weren't restricted to 30 million, because that would suck if like you won with 3 other people and had to split the prize, but you said, "Well, forget it, wasn't 30 million."
What is a million? What is a million in US?
About
it's
700,000.
Yeah, it's about 1.3. I think it is roughly.
Yeah, it's dropped a bit at the moment. It's in the sort of late 60s, so it's probably about 1.3 to 1.4 year times by. So it's about 700,000.
It's one Australian dollar is worth 67 cents.
Mm.
So if you went 1.3, you're pretty damn close.
Mm.
It's actually an extra 33 cents for every dollar. So.
But that's still enough for me to go in there and go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. I can tell you that for less than $700,000, you can buy a lot of comics there, Mad Spidey.
Yeah.
I'd be buying like an AF-15, an Amazing One, and an X-Men one, and a Fantastic Four one.
Problem is, you're going to want a Raw one, so you'd probably. I don't know that I saw a single Raw AF-15. I think you'd have to buy one slabbed and cracked.
I don't mind slab it. I just crack it. I don't care.
Of course you would.
Can you imagine the views I'd get out of my slab cracker with Spidey if I cracked an AF-15?
It would be an interesting commentary, because you'd have all some of the slab people going, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?"
What the fuck?
Well, the Raw purists would be celebrating you as a god.
For taking such a bold move.
That's right. And then he accidentally splits it open and causes damage to the book. It's like,
what was the last one that you opened up, Spidey?
I've only done two so far. I think the last one was Man-Thing #1. It was either Volume 1 or Volume 2. I can't remember. From the 70s.
Yeah, and before that, do you remember?
Before that, I did Strange Tales. It's first Gamora. Strange Tales 165, I think.
In the shed.
In the shed, yeah.
And so I made a 3-minute video.
Yeah, the Addams Family thing. Yes, I remember that.
And so now, magnified in AF-15, I feel like we would be like arch nemesis at that point. Like, I don't know. I would have it. I would be the next decor. I would have a ban Mad Spidey IG set up. Like, all my videos would be like you doing stuff, like clumsily open that thing up. I'm just saying, first Gamora, I did Addams Family. That's nothing. You just wait. Wait till you.
I did love the statue one though. The statue one was brilliant. So I hope you didn't get a copyright strike for
that. Well, yeah, I didn't. I mean, it didn't strike. It didn't. I mean, I can't monetize it or anything. They were like, I had a version of it that I think was safe. And I was like, it's not good enough. We'll put the original on here. I don't care. I'm not trying to. Like, I'm not trying to do anything with that.
Yeah, when you get monetized, I don't want you doing stuff like that. Nothing to jeopardize the channel.
Yeah. I'm fighting on one right now. Actually, it was weird, really random. All of a sudden, I had a claim on a old Slab Hub video, and of all things, it's for the. I don't know if you remember. I used to have like this. It's intermission time.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, with that
yeah.
the popcorn thing come
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
That's what they're claiming, and I go, okay, well, that was I bought that as a licensed package, so I had to submit all that, and I'm waiting for them to review it to clear it. But I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't use it no more, but whatever. Let's
I'm
not let
still in
somebody.
shock. I'm still in shock that you bought a GSX one.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like, I the amount of times I can remember you saying, I don't care for X-Men, I don't care for a GSX one, and yet you bought one. I thought, oh, maybe if you bought it for for Frenzy, for the missus, but
a little
yeah,
bit.
for yourself.
I can claim that, but I recognize. I recognize it as what it is. It's a major key of our generation.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's really what it was. It came down to deciding to make a change on some of the things I was collecting. As I've almost completed my Spider-Man goal, right? And it's really
Where do you go next? Sort of
it
thing.
was what I want to do next. Okay, I want to start doing some big game hunting. I want to pick up some major keys, that be able to add. Now, I'm still not going to go like, oh, I got to have 8.0 or 9.8 or something stupid. I'm going to be, reasonable within my budget, but they're there. And Austin, no, the Great Wall has changed. Unfortunately, some of the books that were recently acquired end up chronologically sitting right behind my head. So, yeah.
Because pretty much every book that you like, besides the space stuff and the Golden Age stuff, pretty much every book you picked up is on my hit list. I'm like, I want that GSX one, I want that Avengers 4 and Avengers 1, and I have the first Falcon. I actually picked that up earlier this year, but
the Commandy.
Nah, not the Commandy. No.
I said that's DC.
I said almost everything.
Was that on your list?
No, I said almost everything.
Hey, that's Lab Hub today.
Yeah.
Wait till Spidey, you're gonna like next week's. So this week's was no Marvel, but Ken is Ken. I think at least half of what Ken's bringing is probably Spider-Man next week.
Nice.
I want to say, and he doesn't just. I mean, yeah, we'll see some books that we've seen before, but we've probably never seen them in
high
the grade
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big time. It's crazy. Here, I send my Heroes Con pickups to PGX. So, all right. I got a couple I got to send off to some pressers first, and then.
Yeah, and as I mentioned in Only Slabs this morning, I didn't know you actually got Subby back.
Yeah, he just came back. While I was at Heroes Con.
Okay.
So it came back. I haven't opened it yet. I mean, I know that
I'm very interested to see.
I looked online just because I needed to know whether it was a universal grade or whether I got hit with conserved or whatever. So I know what happened with it, but we're gonna kind of leave all that for the big reveal with Rogue Trader. So it'll be cool.
Did he send it off to be graded, or did you?
Yeah. He did his work and then sent it straight off for. I had the paperwork already done, but he got it in just before the price increase.
Yeah, luckily.
So,
yeah, and I'm very and as we said initially, like before we went through all the process, you said like even if it does take a grade bump or whatever like that, it was still just that.
If it took a great hit, I was, as long as it didn't get like completely decimated with the grade, I'm fine. If it takes a half point hit or whatever, that's fine because it was about getting the mold off the book.
Yeah.
So
it was preserving the book and whichever. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very, very interested to see what the end result.
I send Six Faces money in the books. Heroes Con 2024. Freaky Louie's making his play, staking his claim.
Mm.
Freaky Louie would go insane there because there'd be so many. There's so many boxes. So many of the booths had bins and bins of inexpensive books as well as the expensive books, and even the expensive books which weren't expensive.
And that's the thing. Like, I'd be torn between the back wall comics and looking to fill some of the runs from the Silver and the Bronze Age that I'm trying to complete. And that's the thing, because I'm not used to much Silver and Bronze Age being in boxes over here. It's like most of that stuff is on the back wall.
Yeah, no, there were boxes and boxes of that stuff there too. It really is. It really was like one of those things where it's like, I stayed out of the boxes for the most part, but I saw a lot of amazing stuff come out of the boxes. So it was just, I can only carry so much stuff back with me. I didn't want to ship stuff. And I went in with,
even though you'd already sent boxes ready to go.
Well, those were
empty boxes.
Yeah, those were boxes of those were folio boxes for carrying books around inside, picking up stuff. And I used some of them, and then I gave a lot of them to other folks that were there that needed, could use them. But at the end of the day, it was.
If I had known that was the case, I would have given you a list and some money.
I just, I decided to go big. I had my list of what I wanted. I went with that, and then after that, it was just a matter of I was taking some time to recuperate. It was you get tuckered out there walking on concrete. If you're not,
that's why you should wear flip flops.
Did you look in many of the boxes, Mark, or are you mainly looking at back wall stuff?
For the most part, I went there with thinking I was going to do back issue stuff, but to be honest with you, there was like the stuff in my mind that I wanted to do. Every year I'm always looking out for another issue of the original Hulk run.
Yeah.
And I was like in the back of my mind looking out for a G.I. Joe 1 and then the Snake Eyes issue.
The silent issue.
Silent issue.
Yeah, that because and I wanted a Dinobot. So I wanted the #1 issue of those series, and I'd gotten Transformers a week before that, just had a bug and I wanted it. And getting that made me want the Joe book. And after you get the #1, I feel like the Dinobots were just naturally next for me. And the silent issue is the one that you would look for in G.I. Joe. Yeah. I didn't end up getting that. I saw 1 or 2 and I didn't really wasn't like in haggle mode, it was like on the first day. But within like a couple hours of being there, I already had a Hulk 5 in my book bag. I already had a G.I. Joe 1 in my book bag. And
yeah. I mean, I had no intent. I didn't even know I was going to get what I got on Friday. It just came out that it was just there are opportunities to jump on stuff. The price, they were willing to take good deals early on to jumpstart their weekend and stuff. And so it just became, hey, let me get this before somebody else gets this because I can't guarantee that's going to sit around. I was dumbfounded that Punisher 120 or Amazing Spider-Man 129. I was dumbfounded. I saw that first thing in the morning. And then it was one of the last books I picked up. And I went, running over there to see if it was still there. And sure enough, it was. And I was like, can't believe this thing sat up here with that price on it all this time and nobody picked it up. Austin's right. Yeah. I you know what? I feel like my biggest problem was I became hyper focused on what I was working on. And I missed out on some of the stuff that everybody else was doing. There was a lot of, I've seen as I'm watching a lot of these videos, there was a lot of stuff with the group as these big groups doing stuff and hanging out and doing stuff. And I'm absent from so much of it because I was so in my own world, apparently.
Yeah. So I'd be too, I think my eyes would just be like tenfold boggled at all the comic books because I wouldn't be used to it. So I'd be like, I'd either blow my money in the first 5 minutes or wouldn't know what to do and would probably end up leaving with nothing because I'd be like, as I said, like when I go to a big, if I go to a big con, I'd be lucky if there's 5 vendors, 5 or 6 vendors.
Well, and that's not uncommon here. Even like if I go to Fan Expo San Francisco last year, there was maybe 7-10 vendors. It seemed like they were just selling comics. Everything else was everything else. Yeah. This is unique. I mean, this was at least, I keep saying it, but I think there's got to have been at least 100 comic book vendors there. It's a completely different ball of wax. Yeah. And it was in the sheer volume of it with so much. You just got to dig in and just go, you know what? Obviously, I can't. The normal process where you think you're going to go from one vendor to the other and look at everything you want, figure out who has the best prices and go back, that's out the window. There's just too much. You can't remember.
Yeah, you'd be like, who was that guy again that had that book? Yeah.
You just go and you know what? If I find a good price and I can get a good deal, I take it. And if that meant that later on somebody else ended up getting a better deal somewhere else, well, bless them. But you know what? I still got a good deal.
Did you actually end up seeing any 49s? Startling 49s?
No, I didn't look for them because Startling Comics 49 is so completely out of my view of what I'm going to be able to buy.
But if you think about the other books that you bought, you saw that's sort of a bit
if I
mute
didn't
as
get
well.
everything else and all I got was a Startling Comics 49, I might have been able to pick up a low grade copy. You got to remember, a
I don't
Startling
think it was that.
Startling Comics 49 low grade copy. The best I've seen is like $5,500.
Oh, I thought they were like a $2,000 book or something.
No.
Oh.
Maybe falling apart. Bubs picked up a great one. He picked up Startling Comics 47, which is great. That's the one I have on my wall over here, just off camera. Apparently, because we're in this mode. If I go to this mode, I can go, oh, it's right here. Oh, wait, there it is. But not that anyone can see it that distance. But that was a great book that he picked up. But
yeah, I honestly didn't think. I thought I remember you saying, like, checking the price for one at one point, and it was about a $2,000 book. So I thought,
that's what in theory it should be on the low grade, but it's never what I see it tagged to any. I've never seen one for less actually available for less than like $5,000.
Oh, okay.
Even a restored 5.0.
So I suppose, yeah, you've sort of gone the still quality, but you've gone the quantity over quality, where you've gotten 5 big books for the price of a ginormous book. Sort of.
If I had walked out with any one of those big keys, I would have had a great time.
Yeah.
You know, if I pick up 2, you go, wow, that's a success. But you pick up all those, and that was just, my mind is blown with what I was able to get. And that's what's just crazy to me, because I went in there thinking I could get a couple books, and some of those books weren't even on my radar. GSX 1, Avengers 1, those weren't on my, an ASM 129, those weren't even on my radar. Those were opportunity picks that that I was able to get because as I was looking around, I came across things and I said, wow, that's a great book. Because next thing you know, I ended up I was looking at Hulk 181s, I was looking at Fantastic Four 48s and 49s.
Oh, I forgot to ask CJ whether because he wanted to specifically get a 181 under $1,000.
Yeah, no, he didn't get one.
He didn't get one.
No, it's still on his goal, but no, Bubs, that was a great find. I don't, I'd be curious to see if you end up getting graded, what grade it comes back, because that's great.
And that's the thing I think I'd also be a bit worried about, is that, yes, I'd be hunting for the big books that I want, but I would be hunting for, a lot of these runs and I'll be like, well, how much luggage how much extra am I going to have to pay to lug all this stuff back, or to ship it over, or, like that sort of stuff. So that's sort of in my mind too, where I'd be like, because I'll go to these like small little, town hall type fair things, and I'll spend $500, $1,000, but, got like a stack like that, and all you're doing is just driving home with it. If I do it over there, it's a totally different story. You got to think about, okay, well, I got to leave money for extra luggage or for ship it over or all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so I had a duffel bag that was mostly empty. And then when I went out there, and then I had my backpack was mostly empty. So I was able to put all my slabs in my backpack and put all the raw books in folio boxes inside my duffel that I was able to carry. So, and then just smash my other luggage a little bit more than it was before. So that went and got checked. But no, Trev, I don't have a Hulk 181. That's another one for the list of books that people think I might have, but I actually don't have.
Yeah, that's definitely. I have a 182, but I don't have a 180 or a 181.
The crazy thing was like I did look for the ASMs while I was there.
Did you see any? Because I think the only ones that I can realistically afford, possibly, is a 4 and a 6. They're probably the only ones I could afford.
4 and 6? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, 6 isn't too bad. I don't know. So I looked because I was looking at 2 and 3. 3 was just right out. There was no low grade threes there, really, that
Yeah, it
I
wouldn't
saw,
surprise
or the
me.
one, or what I did. It was still like over 3 or 4 grand.
Mm.
Um, the 2, there was one I found that was like I considered, but somebody had look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy right here. I tell you, congratulations, beautiful.
Yeah, I have that one. I
I
don't
have
have
that
that
one.
one. I know the other. Yeah, I need those two.
Yeah,
Cheeky fucker.
but the ASM2 was drawn on
I have
by
that.
some kid. Had
Oh, okay.
it was on the back cover. Had written his name. His name is Randy. He had written his name like 47 times, and that is almost forgivable because it's the back cover. But
Mm.
he had colored in the top of the vulture's head, and that just kind of became a no go for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, like my number 2, because that's the biggest money I've ever spent on an ASM book.
Yeah,
And that thing is still like, yeah, like I reckon if I took it out of the bag and bought, it would disintegrate almost. It's complete, but I'd think it'd disintegrate. But yeah, I'd be, yeah, and I think that's, and when I'm looking at those sort of books, that's why I don't mind looking at slabs prices or slabs in that instance, because I know you are getting what you're getting, sort of thing. Because I'm too lazy sometimes where I'll buy a decent book or spend a couple $100s on a book and forget to even like open it up, count pages, or
yeah,
check value stamps or all that
we've
sort
all
of
done
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
too much in the moment, and I'm just like, oh, that's a good price, I'll just buy it. You
right.
know, and then you just put it in your
Some
bag
reason.
and that's it.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Was it Burke that had that cut up Catwoman?
Yeah, I think so.
I remember somebody,
Or
I want to
he
say,
had some book that was cut up or something.
yeah, I remember
And
somebody
he
did
said
that.
he ended up getting it back, sending it back or something.
Yeah, I remember if it was Burke, I remember he got lucky with it. Like I want to say it was like first appearance of Catwoman. He brought it home, and then it was all the inside was like gutted or something.
Or was that just justice for Tapegate?
Well, that's like the Avengers 4. The guy, when he gave me the price on it, I just gave him this weird look because the price just didn't make any sense to me. And he goes, "Well, it's got brittle pages," and I'm like, "Oh, it's in a slab. I can't touch the pages. I'm cool. I'm cool for that price, especially for that price that he was asking." But
Whereas, yeah, if it was like that good a deal, like I would still, open it up and want to look at it and things like that,
not a
even if it
slab.
was very brittle.
You can't
I'd be doing that, but then it'd be go back in the bag and board, and then that'd be it.
It was slab, Spidey.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if it was that, my instance for that.
Yeah, no. The good stuff. Indeed.
Well, bad Spidey would be cracking that slab open anyway.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But I even saw something that I had never. I saw 2 books there that are modern books that I hadn't actually seen in a grade, and that was like there was one booth that there was a lot of, as you can imagine, with Spider-Verse and with Leonardi there and stuff. There was a lot of ASM or a lot of Spider-Man 2099 and ASM 365 books. But what I had never seen is I have never seen a 9.8 newsstand of Spider-Man 2099 until that show. And one guy had 2 copies.
I'm surprised you don't have one.
I have a 9.6, but a 9.8, because those newsstands in 1990, most of the places that had newsstand comics had spinner racks, okay, like Music Land and stuff like that. And that once you put those in that spinner rack, you have that pressure of all the books right up against that foil and that bar on the front, and they get floppied over as people kind of look through them and stuff. And they're notoriously difficult.
And even just that small bit on either side, like hitting the spine, like as people spinning it around.
Right, and this is a foil book with foil edges. So to see a 9.8 on it is really, really rare. And this guy had 2 copies, and he had a 9.8 ASM 365, which you see a little bit more, but still most of what you see are 3.6 or 9.6s because the corners on that book were notorious for getting dinged up, especially being black. They kind of fray out a little bit, and so you see tons of 9.6s, but 9.8s are few and far and in between. And this guy had a newsstand 9.8 of that as well, and I was like, dang. Of course,
I actually have to have a look.
I'm not
I think my copy of 2099 number 1 is actually an Australian price variant. I think. I don't think I actually have a US price variant of it. I'll have to have a, I'll
I'm
have
not
to
too
have a look. I haven't- I
familiar
haven't
with
dug out
pressing and cleaning and like what goes into it and stuff, but can you press foils?
It is touch and go. It really depends.
Yeah.
It won't be embossed at all.
100%. Yes, you can press it.
whether it works or not.
What happens to that foil?
Like you can't put heat on them. You can you're better off just doing an OG dry press on them. Where like Remy and me were actually joking in a comment earlier about this, but this is a real thing. And my dad used to do it, and I do it with books now. Like I have like these hardbacks up here, and I have Overstreets and hardbacks. And I'll just put a book between them and just let it sit nicely under them. Just let the weight of the stack just do its job. And if you notice, if you have books like in long boxes and like you've had books for a while, when you go get those books out, they're pressed because like it's not like a perfect press. I'm not saying that's like they might not need more work, but just that weight does wonders to books. Just a little bit of weight with a little bit of
it does horrible things to books.
Well, I mean, if you're not like turning them in their sideways, you know.
Still got a set of old Encyclopedia Britannicas or something like that.
Yeah. Or hardbacks work fine. Stack some Overstreets on it. Use an old phone book. But if you have a thesaurus,
Did you say phone book?
The phone book's only like yay thick nowadays.
Yeah, it's super thin.
It gets. I know it's really bad when the yellow pages gets delivered by the mailman now.
Yeah, it used to show up on your front porch in a bag and
with 3 volumes around here.
Half the young people watching this right now do not know what a phone book is.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is a phone book?
That's why I was joking the other day when I got that Justice League omnibus from Izzyverse. I said, I guess if I need it, if a young kid come over, I got a book that's fat enough somebody can sit on to get up since we don't have phone books anymore. Oh goodness! Pretty soon I gotta go start cooking dinner. That stuff's from the 1900s.
You are old, Rob, and I mean not near mint, Rob, not you, Rob.
I could be. I definitely could be.
My mom still has a set of encyclopedias at her house. I give her crap about it every time I go there.
I think we still have
She's like,
some.
You know how much money
somewhere.
we paid for that? I was like,
yeah, they're like a couple of $1,000 to buy a whole set.
And see what this stuff, what they told us back then.
I think we actually had a set of. There was ones. I think it was out of England called Funk and Wagnalls. Yeah. I actually had a set of those, and they were like ancient. They were like from like the 1940s or 1950s or something.
Oh, that's ancient. Okay.
To the young people, they are.
I remember getting the set of encyclopedias I had at my house to look stuff up in was like probably from like the 50s or something. It was probably I found it in the basement of my grandparents' house. They had my uncle had been using them or something when he was a kid, when he was in college or something. So, but that's what you did. You didn't have the internet.
Yeah. There was no internet back then.
And that way, if you didn't want to have to go to this library, it gave you an opportunity to look something up without having to go to the library.
Yes, an amalgam. I have that issue.
Somewhere
around shut up, animal boy.
I might still have.
I have that one signed by Mark Wade. I don't have that one. That one's sexy.
When are you going to show some good stuff, Mark?
I'm just packing up stuff to give away. This was the new.
I do like the Legion loot. The Legion loot is very Marvel heavy. I'm a big fan. Some awesome books in there.
You want to see it?
I have watched the video.
This is in it. First Trinity. That was actually
face.
Damn good. It's balling artwork. It's a good one. Flashpoint.
I just
Black
give that
Adam.
away.
Hulk 1.
That's
John
awesome.
Jang's first published Marvel cover.
That's a wicked cover.
Hey, Remy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I need to get.
That's an awesome cover.
That first Spider-Boy. You know, we had Spider-Verse this month. We've had
That's awesome.
Transformers this month. So I got the Transformers miniseries to read in there.
Oh, wow.
Got that facsimile because Disney put out that disgraceful documentary. Had to throw some Jack Kirby legal burning stuff in there.
That's wicked.
We got a Night Thrasher #1. Yo, the new Warriors fans turned out in the comment section of that video. I had it was more than just Remy, but more than just Becker. Void Rivals #1 is in there. The hottest book of the week. First appearance of the best.
So if I win that, now I'll have an Australian price variant and a US price variant.
And rocking and rolling with the Kirby love this month. Got to go with Machine Man #1. 45-year-old book and a 9.4. So I've been trying to go hit this honey hole and grab these like older high grade books, you know, like not all of them are like banger keys, but they're banger covers or amazing creators on them, and they're high grade old books. I'm like, yo, that's the way to go.
Machine Man #1 is on my list for sure.
Yeah, I love Aaron Stack.
I got that
from
that I'm
Legion
trying to
Loot.
get is
Very awesome.
That's awesome.
Legion Loot.
The other one I want
I'm
is
a channel member
Deathlock.
today.
First Deathlock as well is another one that I want to try and get a hold of.
That's Perez's first work, right?
Astonishing Tales. Is it Astonishing Tales? Amazing Tales. 25 or something. I can't remember what the number is.
It's pretty astonishing. But yeah, I have a package that I still have to send to Lee. I don't even know what's in it. He won something. I boxed it up. And it's still sitting there. That t-shirt we all signed, Remy, I just boxed that up to go ship back to Panda.
Oh, nice.
It's got a lot of stuff to go to the post office.
Yes. Spidey, did you see Chip got himself a DD1?
Yes, I did. I actually saw the IG post first. I commented on that, and then I watched his video or whatever like that.
He got a lot of stuff. I didn't realize he picked up
happy.
so much.
He picked that up the first day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got it not long before I picked up my Avengers.
And by the sounds of it, he got in a lot of trouble too.
Chip pulled the old Chip move, and he went into the con before they were ever open.
Yeah,
him and Alan tronsed into the con and started doing the Lord's work.
Yep, security was amazing. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the grill started.
Just the two of us.
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm just not showing camera.
Just
the two of us.
In a minute.
How rude.
Yep, he just picks out freaking Mad Spider.
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm still here. Not anymore.
You let me go so I can finish this?
Oh,
your pajamas. Oh, you and Mommy are going to match?
There you go. He picked up pre-con.
Yeah. By the way, Remy, CJ nominated you for best unboxing.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
Comic Journey was the ultimate wild card at that con because that man is my hero. He's phenomenal. I didn't know what to expect, but yeah.
Did you hug him?
Battle.
Did you hug him?
I don't know. No, I didn't.
He's like, I'm not hugging anybody. Nobody come near me. I'm not shaking hands. I'm not fist bumping. I'm only hugging Roscoe.
I got 3 stickers.
I thought we at one point. I told him I was like, I can't even look you in the face, bro. Like we're
put something over your head.
No offense, but yeah, I can't look at you right now. But no, that guy, I just want to hang out with him. He's a great dude. Says AR was the wild card. What did Rob say he's doing? He's cooking.
Grilling.
Wow.
Good grilling.
Yeah, I saw he was doing his nominations. I thought he had already done them for some reason, but I think he went live like right as we started up or something. So I didn't get a chance.
No, he was trying to go live before you went live. He was trying to do that, and then just so he wasn't stepping on your feet.
I don't care about that. But yeah, I was like driving here, and I was listening to Louis on his live stream, and then it was like 20 minutes till I tried to get everything set up, started it, and then had to reset up. So
How'd you go at Heroes Con, Remy? I haven't watched because you showed your haul off on.
anyways,
I haven't caught the replay yet. I'm assuming you showed it on Let's Talk About It.
yeah, I tried to I talked to Angel about it because I was like, look at this guy here. I was like, man, we really could break it down to oh wow. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, we had talked about it, and I was like, we could break it down into like several different. Oh yes. We could break it down into a couple different videos. And I was like, no, we'll just do it on. Let's talk about it. So
yeah.
So it was kind of a mix. It was like, we went over a couple con stories, and that was the haul, and we had AOKs, and time.
Hello? Mark's still showing off stuff.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I'm sitting here with the kids and stuff. That's all I got right now, guys. I got to keep the mic off.
So, Mad Spotty, what did you think of Secret Invasion?
I haven't watched it yet. I am so far behind with movies and TV shows at the moment.
I just can't believe they killed Nick Fury in the opening scene, or the opening episode. I
Right?
wonder who it's going to be about now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It was like halfway through the show, and then they were just like, "Boom, you're dead," and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, I thought
It reminded me of the Sarah Connor Chronicles, where we follow Derek Reese, like Kyle Reese's brother is the main character. He just turns a corner and takes a bullet to the head, and the show keeps moving. It's like it never even happened. Like it wasn't even treated like a big moment. Just you're there, then you're not there. I'm like, holy shit.
You can put your mute back on, Mark.
Okay.
No, I have not. I'm so far behind. I haven't seen Shazam 2. I haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse. I haven't seen Transformers. I haven't seen Secret Invasion. Yeah, I'm so far behind.
Transformers was good. Across the Spider-Verse was good. Flash was good.
I haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse or
Guardians was good.
I've seen Guardians. That's the last movie I actually saw at the cinemas.
Yeah, that was solid.
I still haven't seen Guardians yet.
Yeah, there's a lot I've got to catch up on.
I watched Evil Dead Rise today.
Apparently, it's not that bad. It's pretty good, actually. You clicked the wrong one.
No, I purposely kicked myself out. And I got no response. I was like, oh, that was a terrible comment.
I kind of want to see Asteroid City.
Asteroid City? Oh, look who we got here.
I think it's Wes Anderson.
Sorry, I'll let you do it. Hands off.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic now. I don't have any intro for you. Here.
Yes.
It's a good
There you
one. You
What-
took one
what's-
to the
what's on-
jugular, man.
What's on the right side of that label, Chris?
You dug your
What's
neck,
that?
man.
What's on the right side of that label, Chris?
It was on the. Did you like that today? 2 of them.
Hey,
It took you a
That
while
was-
though. It was almost halfway through the show.
that was an amazing show.
Yeah.
That second half, I was going nuts. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were such a big Shazam fan, Remy.
Yeah. I'm dying.
Okay.
Chris
Death of
turns up,
Remy.
Remy dies.
We've seen it there. Chris, long time no see.
Hang on.
Pleasure
You
to
see,
see you.
Chris, I earlier said that. Look, I found another bag
Oh,
full
Frank.
when I got home. They were down underneath where I keep the
Hey,
the
Chris.
box of,
Hello, Mark. I got mine right here.
well, I got mine too, but I found this whole
Fine,
unopened bag of them.
Oh, en français, son
There we
Legion of Comics pin.
I said, shouldn't he really be between us? Since
Yeah, I was
does he
literally
co-
about to do
does he
that.
co-host with both of us?
Yeah, I'm like 2 hot picks, only slabs. We'll go in the
Yeah.
middle. Yeah.
2 hot only slabs? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Or only slab picks?
Yeah. Have we played Guess That Tootsies yet?
No, you want to? There we go. There
I
you
don't think he's queued up any new ones. I don't think.
You bite. Guess those Tootsie. Well, now.
Roscoe's question.
I'm with you, Trev. Guardians was the last MCU movie in theaters for me. I'll definitely watch
Has
it.
there been one since Guardians?
No, but I was saying like that's gonna be like my. That's like
Like,
no, like how I said that going into it. Like I'm gonna like cap it off with this, you know, and
well, I guess there's.
That's how I feel about the Flash. That's it for me. With
yeah, that's
DC.
fair.
I'm
That's
just
super
done.
fair.
Yeah.
They needed a great film, and they didn't deliver a great film. They needed something that everyone walks out of saying that was awesome, and only the crazy haters are the ones crapping on it. They
And I
needed
can
an
imagine it
Avatar
for you.
too.
I can imagine it for you, Mark, because you were so looking forward to this movie. Like you've been hyping it up for so
I still think it was a good movie, but they didn't need a good movie. A good movie wasn't going to cut it.
long. It had a great movie.
They needed a great movie, is what they needed. And then I kind of like was thinking about, like, they made this movie 3 years ago, 2 owners ago, and long before there was ever a reset in mind. So this movie was kind of doomed expectation wise. Like no matter who you are, what your expectations were going in, it was really kind of
doomed because I
do.
watched a video today where they talked about the endings that were set up previously and stuff, and then this one it was just like they just kind of threw their hands in the air like, Clooney. Bale said no, we'll use Clooney.
Well, that's again part of the doomed factor of it. Like originally it was Cavill and Wonder Woman. We can't use them because of what's happened since then. Then they were going to use Keaton, and then we have this new era that's coming in under Gunn. So we can't use Keaton because we want to go in a different direction. So they had to have someone that, who can we put in here that means nothing? There was too much in the movie that didn't mean anything moving forward.
They promised this as the proper send-off from the DCEU, and it wasn't that at all.
They fractured stuff, but they didn't take us anywhere, kind of thing. That's where they missed expectations again. But that comes from the fact it was filmed 3 years ago. They didn't do that much reshooting and stuff. So yeah, I'm not campaigning that.
They did it right with Zack Snyder's Justice League, so that there's no excuse.
Look what they did. That's not even a comparison, my man. They gave Zack.
What I'm talking about, you're saying they filmed this 3 years ago. They did that with Zack Snyder, with Justice League. It was filmed many years before that, and then they threw money at it, and they got it right.
Brought everyone back
They
and
got it
refilmed
right.
it. They also had all the footage that was filmed originally. It's not the same thing. Like Flash is a movie that was sitting on mothballs.
They went out and proved that they can do it right. They just chose not to.
And here's the thing too: they didn't want to throw any more money onto it. That's why, with all this, with all like the reshoots and the CGI and the VFX, WB didn't want to throw any more money onto this after all of this Ezra stuff happened.
it was already over a $200 million film from the front end when they first made it. Like Snyder Cut was Justice League was already over that. And then years later, they dumped millions of dollars back onto it, all of which, like even paying Snyder, who's like, I'm not even taking my money. I'm putting the money I'm getting paid for this and putting it into the film. It's not like there's nothing that compares to the Snyder Cut in that situation. It just doesn't exist. That's such an anomaly.
You can have your opinion. I'm just saying they cheaped out. They promised. They even had the head of their new fucking franchise say, "This is the greatest superhero movie ever made." Meanwhile,
I'll stop you right there. I'll stop you right there. You just got a new job working for a company. Are you going to go out and be like, "Oh, this company sucks. This movie sucks"? You really think he's going to do that?
And Marvel kicked his ass. Marvel kicked their ass this year. It's over. It's over. Over.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, he didn't say that it was the bad one. What is going on here? He didn't say that it was the best movie. He said it was a pretty damn good movie. He didn't say it was awesome.
Oh, no.
Even during that Michael Rosenbaum talk, like, you gotta watch that.
Is one of the best superhero movies ever made. Literally.
I think people said that. I looked back and I don't remember him saying
it. Gunn himself said it when he laid out the blue.
You are a funny motherfucker, man. Jesus. How can you fight with him? Look at his face. I just want to kiss it. I think he's cute.
I like the way you move.
A slap in the balls. He laid out the blueprint for the next 10 years where he said Swamp Thing, God bless his heart. And then he said Flash, best superhero movie ever. And look at us now. Look at us now. The movie he just called the best movie ever made, the one he offered for Marvel this year, kicked its ass all down the street. Broke its nose, snapped its legs. It's all over. Good night. Made Black Adam look like Zack Snyder's Justice League in comparison. That's how bad this is. And it's a travesty. Travesty.
Yeah, for you,
I don't like that word. I don't like that word. Travesty.
There's still countless. Like this movie's like literally split people. Like I don't think it was the greatest movie by any stretch of the imagination, and it wasn't a shit show. Box office wise, it's a shit show. Actual film quality, I don't. That's a completely different story. But from Tom Cruise saying it's good, from the screener saying it's good, from James Gunn saying it's one of the best superhero movies he's ever watched, not the greatest, but one of the best. Like there's countless people across the board that watched it and enjoyed it. And I think what they had going in their favor for them is when they got to watch it. So all of these people watching it, they're told going in, even Becker, when he went into that 1 month early screen, they're like, hey, thank you for coming to the pre-screen. This isn't necessarily the final product and everything. And everyone's assuming they're looking at this CG and stuff and that it wasn't finished. And then they didn't go back and tighten up the CG and stuff like that. But I think the story was all there. It hit all those kind of notes. People get so hung up on the CG, but Ezra, much to everyone's dismay, did a fantastic performance in the movie. Like he just did. There's really no way around that. It was impressive as hell.
I thought She-Hulk was more believable than Nick Cage when I was looking at it.
Then what?
She-Hulk was more believable than Nick Cage when I was looking at it.
I thought Nick Cage looked fine. Out of all the things in there, he was one of the things that looked all right. But yeah, I'm not getting hung up on the CG. I'm talking about the movie as a whole. The CG was undeniably like below bar, like way below bar.
I heard that was actually him in the suit.
Yeah, might have been.
How did he get a cape?
Oh.
Like Tim Burton's big thing was no cape.
If you watch that Superman Lives documentary, he had a cape.
Well, Tim Burton said multiple times, no cape.
All the footage from on the thing that he's got a cape. I know you've watched that, haven't you, Chris?
Yes.
I don't know. They should have put Grant Gustin in it too.
Yeah.
So. But it seems like everything.
I do agree on that part.
Everything so far after the Across the Spider-Verse has not performed. Everything so far. It's not limited to the Flash. Elementals that came out has been the biggest flop of the summer from Pixar, toppling even Flash's dismal $200 million box office numbers. Elementals did 44 worldwide. 44, which is insane. They had
here's the thing about that. I hear great things about Elemental. People that have actually watched Elemental said it's a really good movie. So I don't know if it's like people just not going out to the movie theaters anymore or what.
Same with Little Mermaid. Everyone that went and watched it gave it great reviews. Kyle and Monkey absolutely loved it. People still ain't showing up. Across the Spider-Verse, it's doing good. It's not doing shit compared to other animated films this year, like Mario. You're saying Spider-Verse ain't done shit yet. It's got a mountain to climb still.
Who said Spider-Verse?
Mario.
You did.
I
Like
never said I haven't said Spider-Verse since I've been on the stream.
Are you high right now?
When did I say Spider-Verse?
When you were talking about Spider-Verse over here kicking Flash's ass, breaking his legs, dragging him down the street, you literally
Guardians of the Galaxy.
You said Spider-Verse.
James Gunn's own movie.
Oh, Guardians did pretty good.
The movie he offered up from Marvel is kicking its ass. The one that he called one of the best superhero movies ever made. His own movie is showing it who's boss.
Spider-Verse has done really well though. Guardians, I haven't looked back at what it did, but that was fantastic. I was happy as hell with that. That was a proper send-off to his trilogy.
Make sure you check out two hot picks this week.
Small week coming. You need to check out the one from last week. That was the special episode.
Is Spidey asleep?
No,
what time is it?
I also feel like half of this stuff, like a lot of people are just like not wanting to go to the movies. They're picking and choosing what movies. I thought The Flash was going to do better than Transformers. Apparently not. That's why I was like forcing people, like telling people, go watch Transformers in theaters. But people are waiting, like, because it's only 45 days until digital release. So people are like, you know what? I'm just going to wait.
It's money, man. We've went and seen Guardians, Little Mermaid, Spider-Verse. What's some more of them? Transformers, Flash. How much money we've spent? This is like me and the family going to IMAXs, concessions. Like
it's an expensive.
Like we could have gone on 2 vacations this year with that much money.
Transformers.
I haven't seen Transformers yet.
Yeah, this new Transformers was just a blast from start to finish.
I haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, Chris?
No, I haven't seen it, Remy.
I haven't seen it very recently.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Did he have a little bit of a British accent there?
I don't know.
I feel like I pitched that one down the middle and you just showed me who's boss.
Rob got a 129, so I had to go out and get a 129 also.
Hey, there you go.
I like the red.
Where does it,
Nick?
where does
I
it
like
say
the red.
129 on the cover?
Oddly enough, it's this is an expensive book actually.
Yeah, probably more than the.
Can I talk about a movie that people are like not watching? Like, you guys can get a 7-day free trial to Apple TV. Go watch Tetris. That was not a movie I was expecting.
How do you get Apple TV? Because I tried to get it on my phone and stuff. It's not even available in the Play Store. I guess I could sideload it.
Yeah, Tetris is a fun.
I did it. I did it through my TV, and then it's set up. And the thing is, too, you don't even have to put in your like banking information or like anything like that. You can put none, and then you don't have to worry about like canceling it in time.
It's because they already know your information. The second you look at it, it scans your eye, and then they're like, "We got you."
But it scanned my eye. Wait, what? What happened there? Like, they're scanning my eye. They're scanning me, aren't they?
I think I need
another one.
I didn't click that. I didn't click that.
But they also have great shows on there too, like Shrinking with
Here's some.
What's his name? I can't even think of his name. Harrison Ford is fantastic. Jason Segel, yeah. Silo is a great show as well.
I couldn't. I dropped it halfway through.
Silo?
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's a weekly show though. But Tetris is not what people think. Tetris is like, it's a thriller. And I was confused when I saw that under the description as like a thriller. How is Tetris a thriller? I was like on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was like, whoa, what's going on here?
That's how.
Was Michael Jackson in it?
No.
Then it wasn't a thriller.
Why is everyone wearing red shirts on the top row?
They're British.
Because we're fans of Deceased Dead Planet. Why aren't you wearing a red
You're
shirt?
You're finally reading some good DC.
No, I actually got this out of a Walmart pack.
Yeah,
the
Peach
Momoko one.
That was one of her first direct covers at
Yeah.
DC.
Mhm.
I remember people were going crazy. Like, dude, it's a direct cover. Chill.
That's pretty good, Trev. I clicked out to check it out.
You should definitely read that now that it's wrapped up. Especially that shit was next level. That
Oh, yeah.
Deceased
I've
run.
already read it. I read the movie poster variants. Those are the ones I collected.
You get this new War of the Undead Gods miniseries that just wrapped up. The final volume that they just did.
Oh.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah. Well, by request.
Guess those Tootsies.
All right, so I'm going to show you 4 pictures of celebrities' Tootsies, and it's going to be up to you to figure out the celebrity. Okay, I have one celebrity. I have 4 Tootsie pics, and if you're in the chat, feel free to try as well. You guys ready for the first picture?
Yes, sir.
Brie Larson.
That middle toe, that second toe, it looks like hers.
I was thinking it was a dude.
Are all 4 pictures of the same person?
All the same celebrity.
That's Sasha Cale.
Oh, it's pronounced Kaye.
Yeah, Sasha Cale.
You know what that means in Spanish? That means street in Spanish.
Steven Tyler. I don't know.
That's a solid guess. Especially with jewelry. That's definitely Sasha Cale. Or
Sacha
Brie
Baron
Larson.
Cohen.
Charlize Theron.
In the pantsuit, it could be.
See, now that looks like a dude.
I'm still going with my picks.
If you're looking at a picture of a dude sitting on top of a TV like this,
it's from the 70s then. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nick, we grew up with that, man.
yeah, my grandma had that TV.
Yeah.
I was watching He-Man on that TV at 4 p.m.
See that little cabinet there? That's where all the records go.
Oh, Uma Thurman's a good one too.
Linda Carter.
I think I'm going to go with Gal Gadot. Or Steven Tyler. I don't know.
Rem, has anybody got it, Rem?
Everybody locked in?
Yep.
Well, should we be locked in or should we keep trying?
I don't know.
I'm not locking in because I cheated.
I know you cheated.
You know what? I'm gonna lock in Evangeline Lilly.
That's Sasha Cale. That's what I'm going with.
No, Charlize Theron.
I've been looking at her feet a lot lately, and they look familiar.
That's a good guess. Let's Cruises.
Let's see. We got Uma Thurman. We have Carrie Fisher in here.
Morgs, what do you say?
I'm not cheating.
What do I win if I win?
That's a dude. Is that the lead singer of The Cure?
Hey, that's Sasha Kaye.
Oh.
Good guess, guys.
Thank you, guy.
Hey now.
Ooh, that one's good. I like that one.
So did you even watch The Flash, Chris, or just scared?
Guess those Tootsies.
Like she was all strung out when she was introduced as a character. She was all strung out, and all of a sudden she's flying around in a suit. I don't know, man. I don't look at her feet.
So just confirm that me and Remy are the only 2 people that actually watched the movie.
I do like how this was the first guess, though. That was the first guess.
Oh,
that's always my go-to first guess.
Yeah, Mark, you can.
That's always the go-to first guess, just because of how scarring that first episode of that game show was.
That's the stuff of nightmares right there,
It
man.
is. It really is.
Her, Steven Tyler, and Shaq. Terrible feat, man.
I was like, I see her on those Nissan commercials. Like, oh, she's. I can't. She's not. It'd be like that part, and I'm gonna get you, sucker, where the guy takes the chick home. She's pulling off her leg, pulling off her eyelashes.
Trev.
I get those shoes off. I get those Christian Louboutins off, and all I hear is, oh. So I'm gonna go off for cigarettes. I'll be right back. But you don't smoke.
I'm gonna say between that picture and Tyler, that's what formed the.
Oh my God! Come
the
on,
game.
Remy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it? What is going on with that fourth digit, man?
Now, there's a guy with some fucked up digits.
I don't think she should go in sandals anymore or anything like that. Cover your damn feet, woman.
Yeah, that is kind of a bold move because how could you not?
Remy's gonna be lurking. All right, guys, I'm gonna go watch
the red carpet here. I mean, this was a red carpet thing. I love you, Nick.
Love you guys too. Spidey, I miss you. Spidey.
See you, mate.
I did it.
TM. Hey, Spidey, monetize your channel so we can start giving you super chats to get you to HeroesCon next year.
Yeah, I'll be there in 2025.
Are you over 500 yet?
No. No, cannot get to.
Like, what are the benefit things that you get or add for hitting 500 now?
500, you still have to have watch hours, but you can only get, you can do a channel membership, and you can't do super chats, I don't think.
All right, here, give them your pitch.
No, I'm not doing no pitches. Bow down, bitches. Yeah, I think it's channel membership. There was one other thing. I can't remember what it was. CJ was telling me about it, actually. I can't remember what it is. It doesn't even come up on my analytics on my phone, though, which is really weird. But I don't have the watch hours anyway. I'm nowhere near the watch hours.
I say.
Hey.
I'll send it to you, Tyler.
Did anyone else read the new Hulk book?
I haven't yet. I'm excited to.
What is a Hulk?
He's back.
A Hulk is a Marvel franchise character that has just been saved by someone who saved DC's main franchise character.
He's the franchise saver.
But you have to ask yourself, could it have gotten worse? That's the thing.
Yes.
Is it really that good, or was it just so bad that anything?
This was legit good, especially if like you followed along for Immortal Hulk and just how like the tone and the vibe was like, this is what this book needs to be, kind of thing. And he just brought it right back.
All right, because I was excited. Again, I haven't read it yet. I'm excited for it. I didn't know if it was that good or if it was just that the last one was that bad.
No, it's good. You're gonna like it.
There's no silliness.
I remember from the first issue of that last with freaking Starship Hulk, it was like, wow.
The Starship Hulk was so bad that
What are we
even
doing?
right now in this new series, Hulk is mad at Banner over it. They're not saying it by name, but Hulk is pissed off and like coming for Banner. Even like Banner's afraid of his other personality again. Finally.
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. I went into work. Was the night we got back from HeroesCon? Monday night, and they were like, "Hey, guess what? The building caught on fire."
And you said, "I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything."
You can't prove anything. And they were like, "No, we're not blaming you. We're telling you, hey, next weekend when you work, you're probably gonna have the weekend off with pay." And guess what happened?
Another one.
So So are we talking about that sucky ass Flash movie?
We were.
We were. It wasn't that
Yeah,
bad.
get him out of here.
It was good. It was good. Good. What's good? Like 5, 6, somewhere in there.
Was the company you were with like? Is that what you're basing your score on? The people who you saw it
No,
with?
the company was great.
Oh, it's a solid orange.
I wouldn't have seen that movie with any other people besides the people I saw it with. But the movie was
Orange.
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 See, Matt, yeah, it was me. It wasn't bad. It's not the worst thing I've seen. It was good.
Yeah. I mean, it was no Birds of Prey, but still. Yeah. How do you end up in the wrong theater, man?
Oh my god!
There's like 40 recognizable people to you, and you end up in the wrong theater in a different language.
Then he stays.
Come on, man.
And he's like, "This is good. Fuck the flesh."
What was funny was what was funny was the movies released at the same time. And so when we came out, I didn't expect that. And I was wondering what was. I mean, this makes sense. That makes sense. But I remember, like, man,
There was a lot of people.
Wait, did he go to the wrong theater? Was he in there with us?
Yeah.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Eventually.
I mean, we're just your standard geeky group. You know, everybody's got a superhero shirt on.
I remember Poke and Joe throwing popcorn at me, but other than that,
I know Drac was trying to get my kid to throw something in the theater. I was like, no. Like midway through, he's like, "I'll be back, Dad." I was like, no. I don't know what he told you, but no. He was so like concerned with it. No, I gotta go up there, that guy. I was like, no. You're not throwing anything.
It's like halfway through the movie, I leaned over to Jimmy, who's sitting beside me. I'm like, "Jimmy, you know what this movie needs?" And he leaned back. He was like, "Comic Journey." And I said, "Fucking right, it does."
it does. Yeah.
And then eventually we got Comic Journey.
I mean, I thought I saw him beforehand. He had to have known he was where we were at. I don't know.
He says with plural, Bangladeshi. Joe said I did that, LOL. He threw popcorn at me.
No, I still think that was pretty fun though. I've never experienced that before. Never had the whole place to myself or whatever to my group. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was no trailers.
No, we went right into it.
Yeah. Was there supposed to be trailers, or was that just because it was the group?
I think because it was a private screening.
No,
That's what I thought as well. Like they just cut to the chase.
My theater didn't even have trailers either.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, my theater didn't have trailers either.
Shit, maybe you know what? Maybe they were hailing it the best movie that maybe they were like so ballsy. They're like, "Fuck the trailers. We don't need that revenue. We don't need the money." You know what movie they came to see? The Flash. We don't need to advertise for nothing. They just right into the movie.
They came into our theater and was like, the trailers aren't working, so we're just gonna play the movie. and then the screen went black, lights went off. We sat there for a good like 10 minutes, and then the movie played. Like I was like, we were all in the theater, but like the people, we thought it screwed up. Like we thought we weren't going to see it. Like all 11 of us that were in the theater.
Yeah,
that's a big turnout for PEI, man.
Oh, shoot.
So the Canadians were excited for this movie. That's what you're saying.
How did all the Canadians left your theater?
All 11 of us.
Like Drac and I left the country, so left 11. How did all of you get in the same theater?
They would have cleared $300 if Chris and Drac would have stayed there, but instead. Oh man!
All 11 of you.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That's why the movie flopped. Nobody went and got on seated. Probably the theater that you guys were in was probably like the most people they've had in the theater to watch The Flash. Like looking at the box office, like
that's it. Canada blew its.
You say the theater got us. We were all excited, like we had this private screening, and they're like, "These fools actually paid for the whole thing. We're gonna sell out The Flash." The theater owner's like smoking a cigar. He's like counting all the cash from DJs. Everybody else is like, it's a flop, except for Charlotte, North Carolina, where 40 dumbasses got together and was like, yeah, The Flash.
Charlotte.
Man.
Jesus Christ. These fools bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In Charlotte. Why am I not surprised?
Factors too, like the whole Ezra stuff, the whole people word of mouth, like CG, like because like we had people that had early screeners like back in April, and stuff would have gotten leaked and stuff saying that the CGI wasn't as good, the VFX wasn't as good, so they probably like, oh well, I'll just wait then. So that's what I feel like the screener kind of screwed it for the audience, like for people actually going to the theater and watching The Flash.
Well, to be fair, the whole CGI being not that great thing is not just a DC thing. I mean, that happened with She-Hulk, with the show. Everybody was complaining about
that was a TV show, not a movie.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. So people aren't going to spend money to go to the theater after hearing the CGI and VFX weren't good. On a big screen, they'll wait for it to come up digitally rather than going to spend money on it. Because like what they want a cinematic experience, which I feel like The Flash was, but people are really picky on like what CGI looks like, what VFX looks like, especially in theaters.
Well, see, that's okay. So that's a topic we're touching. Is CGI getting worse?
Yes.
Worse than it used to be?
Dude, Tylox, go watch the first Transformers movies from like the 2000s. It looks better than shit coming out today. Like,
unless it's a Canadian
exactly.
director,
So what the hell's going on?
Denis Villeneuve, James Cameron, like
I'm giving this W to Canada. Like they don't settle for lackluster CGI. Big W. Like in all sincerity, like, and we, dude, God, it might have been me and Chris talking about this not long ago. Like, you look at the CGI that comes out now, it's a joke compared to 10 years ago. A joke.
But that's just it. The Rush product. Like, Dune is beautiful to look at.
Beautiful.
And I'm not a fan of Avatar at all, but it is a beautiful film. Like, these are beautiful movies. You take the time, you get it comes back to you. But
I don't expect Avatar quality graphics and anything else for the next 5 years. But you now know what the standard to strive for is. You can't go from Avatar back to 2005. You have to at least go back to 2012. You can't go under that, I don't think.
No, but Chris has a good point though, because Avatar was absolutely beautiful. So if we give all these movies about 20 years or so, give them a couple decades to perfect it,
catch up.
Maybe Flash in like 2045. That may be the Flash that we were waiting for.
But in all sincerity, like they can do speedsters just fine. They've done speedsters fine for a while. Like it wasn't even the Flash effects that were bad. It was the stuff around it that was bad. Like the babies, the CGI looked bad. I know in the Time Sphere that didn't bother me in the Time Sphere when it looked like non-realistic because
Yeah, that didn't bother me either.
we weren't in reality anymore. But it's like and I think the Kryptonian battle at the end that looked perfectly fine. I didn't see anything dodgy about the CG in that. It was really just the babies that threw me off.
Drag, the magic of District 9 was in the trailer where they fuzzed out the alien's face. That's what got me. So
District 9 was insane.
It was.
And Elysium from the same director with Matt Damon. Like Sharto Coldplay and that director need to do more films together
He's
because
got one coming. That South African director. He's got one coming out in the next little bit. Or
is it something Marshall?
Special effects release T2 caliber.
What's that guy? It's something Marshall, I think.
It's just I don't know if it's superhero movie hangover that everyone's starting to feel now, but there hasn't been $1 billion superhero movie since the last Spider-Man offering.
Neil Blomkamp is the guy that does those phenomenal films, like next level films.
I guarantee you, that Superman is going to be a huge success.
I don't think so.
You
Man of Steel wasn't.
I feel like it is because like I know, but like you have, I don't know, like you have James Gunn underneath it, and still talking about it. Like I see still people talking about it. I feel like people are wondering who the cast is. People are speculating on it. It's on everybody's tongues these days. And with James Gunn coming off of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Peacemaker 2 is still coming.
Do you know what's going to happen?
Like, and his success,
no matter how good it is, no matter how much they put into it, what's going to happen is as soon as they announce the casting for it, no matter who it is, the internet is going to destroy it before it ever gets off the ground.
See, TM, you got to remember when Brandon Routh was cast, everyone loved it. Oh, like even Christopher Reeve's wife before she passed away thought it was a great casting. It looks a lot like Chris. This is a great semi-sequel. And then the movie came out and turned out it had a terrible script. Then they decide, you know what? They're gonna wait for Routh's contract to expire. Then they hire Henry Cavill. Great Superman. Looks more like the comic books, built like a brick.
People were not on board for it.
And again, both those Superman movies didn't perform that well. Like Man of Steel wasn't a flop, but it didn't
do what a Superman movie should have done by any stretch of the imagination.
The thing is, Superman, for whatever reason,
he's hard.
When they talk, when media talks about Superman, he gets more attention than I feel even Batman or Spider-Man. You speak the word Superman, all of a sudden you have every generation looking, including the baby boomers. Oh, what's going on with Superman? And then when the movie comes out, there's no middle road when it comes to Superman. Although there is with Batman, there is with Spider-Man. Superman, there's no middle road. You either love him or you hate him. You hate him because
he's a one-dimensional character. Like
no, he's not.
Not in any way. That's where Cavill's Superman separates himself from the previous 2 or 3 films. Outside of the first 2 or 3 from Christopher Reeve, you got to see Henry Cavill being emotional, not sure if he should do this. His own father saying, "Hold back, the world's not ready for you," and where his biological father is pushing him forward. If you watch the complete edition, the director's cut of Man of Steel, again, like Batman versus Superman,
there's not a director's cut of Man of Steel.
It's just extended.
No,
it's special.
It is special. But I don't think we got. They didn't do an extended cut on that one. I don't believe it. They did the ultimate cut on Batman v Superman, but you get into a lot more of it in that. The thing with Superman, the thing with Henry Cavill, people act like they care. They don't care. The bottom line is the internet loves to hate. They hated him when he was Superman, then they hated him when he wasn't Superman. Whoever comes next are going to hate that casting too. It's just how the fucking internet works, and they're going to baptize it before it comes out. DC's brand is tarnished. It has been for a while. They need hit after hit that is undeniably a good movie that you can just laugh at people making fun of it. It's so good. And unless they come up with that consistently for film after film for at least 2 to 5 solid years. You're not going to save that brand in cinema until the next generation of fans come along. They've just tarnished it too much.
I feel like it's not just Superman though, because like having James Gunn attached to it, writing and directing it, a lot of people are going to go watch it just for that fact of what he's done with Guardians of the Galaxy, what he did with Suicide Squad, what he did with Peacemaker, knowing that he is like he's made something of himself and he's become more reliable, like of a film writer. We know what we can expect, that we're going to get a good movie from him, and people are going to tune in for just that fact.
Suicide Squad.
What?
They didn't do that for Suicide Squad. It was positively reviewed, but I know that it's hard to even track numbers on that because it was an HBO Max release. But it performed good on HBO Max, but I don't know. That people are split over that one too. I don't know. It's just it's a tough area to be in for superhero films right now.
Has it been $1 billion movie
since Marvel's not really hitting it out of the park right now? Is this starting to be the end? Is this starting to be where it's like, oh, it's everywhere? Who cares?
No, it's not. It's definitely not the end. There won't be an end, but what there's going to be is a drastic change of approach to these films. They're not layups anymore. You can't just make one and guarantee a layup. You have to have Spider-Verse reception. You have to have people coming out saying, I loved it, sharing it online. It was great. If you don't get that reaction, you don't get the money now. It used to be everybody went opening weekend and you got your money opening weekend, then you'd get a 50-60% drop and it wouldn't matter. Now people ain't showing up opening weekend and you're still getting a 50-60% drop and it's killing your movie.
I agree, CJ.
Because most people are waiting for like hearing it from other people, hearing it like, okay, how was it and stuff. The people that actually go opening night and stuff, waiting for their reviews, and if the reviews aren't good, they're not going to go see it. You're going to take their word for it and say, okay, I'll wait digitally. Because now, like, when did it become 45 days and then it's a digital release? Because it never used to be like that. It used to be like, what, 3 months? I feel
it's never the same for any two films, man. Like Avatar was 6 months.
Because they don't have to publish DVDs and manufacture them anymore at the same scale that they used to have to.
That's another thing. They're learning that they're losing money not selling physical media anymore. They need to change their approach to selling physical media first and digital second. But they were wanting to pump their streaming services that they're having to restructure and reapproach how those things are making their company money when they're really just losing them. But every movie's kind of different. And if a movie does not perform well enough at the box office, if you rush it to digital, you can piggyback on the marketing that you're already running. So if something's dead at the box office, you can throw it on Vudu and Fandango at home and start charging for rentals at home at a higher rate. And you still have marketing running. So you want to overlap it at that point. You're trying to make as much as you can. I was checking for Fandango at home today to see if The Flash was available. I'm like, damn, this shit should be ready to go.
That's
yeah.
So riddle me this as a person who doesn't know shit about Superman. Mark should be able to answer this for me. Is the portrayal of the female Superman in the comics accurate to what we saw in the movie? Did she just get wrecked the whole fucking time?
The female Superman? Come on, you mean Supergirl?
You mean Supergirl?
Yeah.
It's not. That was a very decent, very, very decent portrayal of Kara, like with the emotions, with the shakeup. But what they did was, and that is kind of a fair comparison to say the female version of Superman, because this was like a Kal-El story that she was stepping in the boots for. But that was her. She's a very emotional person. If you go back to that, you've seen a lot of people sharing the Michael Turner Supergirl stuff on those covers from Batman Superman. That's very much this, where she's kind of new and not really in check. Like she doesn't have her cousin to kind of guide her, kind of thing. But yeah, she's a pistol, and she could not beat Zod if she tried. Period. Like, damn, there's one way to beat Zod. There's only one way.
I love
Not
her
just that,
portrayal.
even
I love
Superman,
her
you got to
portrayal.
kill the motherfucker. That's the only way to stop Zod. You have to kill him.
Mark, I got a question for you. If she was to return, like let's say like Supergirl is off the table and Andy Muschietti is directing The Brave and the Bold, and that featuring Damian Wayne, I think Sasha Kaye would be good Talia al Ghul.
I wouldn't want them crisscrossing actors and actresses that fast back to back anyways. I'm not a fan of that. Like, especially in the same universe. Like, I don't know. I just think of a general audience thing more often because that's what you need. Like, we're fans. We follow this stuff. We see this and that, but you have to play to a general audience while still it's a balance, while maintaining the integrity of the property you're working on. But if you start doing stuff like that, people are gonna be like, wait a minute, wasn't this bitch just Supergirl? What is she doing here?
But how long until Brave the Bold? I'm not it's coming out.
I thought it was like year 4, maybe.
Who knows? In all reality, who knows if it'll even happen?
I just want to see her return.
They should just bring her back as Supergirl. Like, there's a Supergirl movie on the slate. I think she did a fine job as Supergirl. Or just
fantastic. That raw emotion.
If Helen Slater's still available.
Yeah, at this point, they need to shelve everything. Shelve everything except animated features. Shelve it all. Put it on pause. Take your time and start making movies, and make the audience hungry for them again. The audience isn't hungry anymore.
And I can't
distance yourself. Yeah, I was gonna say distance yourself from the era that we're in before you switch to a new era. It didn't work for Andrew Garfield. It doesn't work very often. Like it's too complicated for people to grasp. It just is. They're going to associate whatever Gunn does first with whatever came last, which is going to be Aquaman, which is already getting.
That's the fucked up part is that as a person who was reading Spider-Man comics, I identified more with Andrew Garfield than I did Tobey Maguire.
I love Andrew Garfield stuff.
Andrew Garfield played
the
him
audience
as should be played.
Again,
He's a smart ass little punk.
You got
Like,
audiences
that
shaking,
was
scratching their head and wondering what the fuck's going on. Most people don't keep up with this shit. They see a trailer when they're scrolling or on TV or whatever, like, oh, dude, they're doing this now. I guess that's most people.
But as a Superman fan, for the love of God, keep John Peters away from the character. It just has to stop. It has to stop.
Okay,
when John Peters interferes with anything to do with Superman, because somehow he's attached to the character, shit goes upside down.
I can't wait to see who answers this first. Okay, as a person who is not schooled in Superman at all, if I wanted to get into Supergirl, what run should I read first?
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. It's recent. It's new.
The one that just came out? Okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal. It is so good. It is ridiculous.
Okay. Because I've got some
top
new
3
features.
DC titles of that year.
And I read her in Red Lanterns because she was a Red Lantern. She was phenomenal.
So Tom King has plenty of people that just hate on him.
Red Lantern.
Tom King has plenty of detractors that just hate on him for sake of hating, and even they're like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
Supergirl is going to be it's going to be based off of that Tom King run too. That Supergirl movie, or is it a movie or a TV show coming out? Movie, I think.
It'll be a movie.
Yeah. A movie.
It'll be loose. It'll be loose, like how this was loose with Flashpoint, right?
Yeah. This is like Flashpoint at the beginning, and then it just went way left field, and I was just like, "What happened?" I've been reading Flash for a while.
Flash is fantastic in comics. Jeremy Adams.
Oh yeah, the comics is incredible. It's so good. It's like that and Nightwing was really fun to read. I mean, those books were really, really fun books for DC to read.
I am worried though for Blue Beetle. After what happened with the Flash and stuff, we got a character that, like, unless you know comics, you don't know this character at all. And I feel like it's for Blue Beetle as well.
I don't know. Last time DC did an oddball movie that was bright and shiny, it made over $1 billion with Aquaman. But I think most people thought that was a Marvel movie going into it. Again, that's over $1 billion is general audience money. Like that's the key factor here is that general audience.
I think a lot of ladies went to see it just because they think Momoa is good looking.
Oh, for sure.
I
Like,
gotta
there's
run.
no joke, but man, that movie did so good. All right, Rob.
Had a minor emergency, so
Is everyone okay?
yes. The major crisis of burning down my house was averted.
Can you give us more details before you leave? Because now we're curious. We thought you were a professional.
I was cooking, but not tending to what I was cooking.
And
so
is it done?
Oh, it's done. It's got a nice char on it too.
Oh, I bet it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, no, never good. But at least I averted not having to discharge a fire extinguisher into my new grill. So that was good.
I'm assuming it's not a Traeger where you can set it and forget
Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, Rob.
Here on I sat on your face.
Another one.
That happened.
Yeah, when Momoa walked out in that gold suit, I was like,
then he just takes pride in it and just, oh my god,
that's a good comic book
Have
moment.
they got to the Aquaman with the hook hand, with the harpoon hand yet?
No, but they referenced Peter David's run numerous times in that movie. They homaged it and everything. Like when he was fighting his brother.
I thought it was badass. When I seen the first time I saw him with that when I was a kid, I was like, this Aquaman is the shit. I'm not making fun of Aquaman anymore. He killed the hell out of me.
Yeah, Aquaman was just a damn good movie.
Oh, that video game commercial one time with Jay and Silent Bob when Aquaman caught when it was like head-to-head fighting, I guess, and Aquaman just reached back and called sharks, and Jay started screaming, "Aquaman's got sharks!" Like, well, they're doing the character some justice. Good for
Did
that.
anybody see Silent Bob at Heroes Con?
Cosplay?
It was a guy who looks exactly like Silent Bob, and he was holding a sign and said, "Where's Jay?" And I was like, "You lost him?" And he was like looking around like, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "You had one job." And he was like, "I know." And he just walked off, but he didn't say anything. He just did it with his face. And I was like, "That was damn good. That was actually really enjoyable." Nobody else saw that guy.
No.
Oh my god.
I was too busy buying bangers and hanging out with the boys.
He drank all the Gatorade.
Yeah, it was a blast at Heroes. I did Remy, have you watched the Patreon video that DJ put up yet? It's just like the raw footage going through there. In part 2, he caught 2 of the haggles, like the one that me and Big Lion Cat was doing, like when I was getting that G.I. Joe 1 that he found for me. I went over there. It was already under FMV. They had like 150 on it. I'm like, yeah, can y'all do a little bit better than that? He said, I'll do 130. I'm like, I got 120 on it. And they're like, I don't know. And if you watch, like DJs, he had just bought a Hulk book, and he looks at Maddie and goes, "Let's go show Mark." And he walks up and he's waiting behind me, and you can see me holding the slab, and I'm waiting on them to answer my offer, and I just start sliding it back in, like I'm not going to get it. And then when they say yes, I pull it out and just start peeling money. It was awesome. And then the other one, when I got the Dinobots, and the guy was looking up the price, but I'm holding the money out in front of him the whole time until he looks up and finally just takes it.
I remember that moment.
Both of the, yeah. I came home with a lot of stickers because of it. I really won on that one.
Next year, since this year I did signatures, next year I'm gonna do books, and there's 2 that are kind of piquing my interest. I came home with a shit ton of stickers. They're stuck all over things.
I didn't even ask for them; they would just appear in my pocket.
All right.
It was a fun video, man. It
AR,
made me.
AR, you were. I'm down.
Made me miss being there. Spidey, you gonna aim to go next year? I know it's a big trip. It takes a lot of planning, but if you're gonna come over here for a con, you might as well go to the one.
Message me how much your plane ticket is.
That $8,000 for the 2 of us.
For the plane ticket?
For 2 of us, for Beck and I to come over, yeah.
Is that there and back? That's not one
Yeah,
way.
that's there and back
Are
yeah.
you
Morgs, is that
serious?
to San Francisco and then across that way?
When we looked at it, when we first started talking about, you know, like the possibility of it. Yeah, I think I can't remember the exact route, but it's like Melbourne to, I think, LA to Dallas, and Dallas to
That's what
Charlotte, or
I was
something
actually
like.
thinking. I was
It's
actually
multiple
thinking right.
stops.
Yeah.
That's
So you
why-
might as
that's why I
well
caught
you
the
might as
bus.
well plan out like more than a fucking weekend here.
Yeah.
And that's what Beck wants to do.
Better
She's
stay
like,
for the
if we
money.
go, she wants to go to, like, you know, Disneyland and do all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, have you
Because
been
she went to the
before?
States when she was a kid, but I've never been overseas. So
Well, Chris highly recommends it down here.
It's all right.
He's an honorary American, unless
Taylor,
Canadians
I
are doing
got you
impressed with
covered,
shit.
As
man.
a fellow member of the Commonwealth, they're nice people. They get a bad rap.
Dude,
They're nice people.
Taylor, I got you. Trust me. If if Comic Journey made it here for a weekend, you'll be fine. Because he sounded like the most New York I've ever heard anybody sound. He was one step away from Joe Pesci.
it need to be a
Yeah, but
big
CJ,
fucking
you still got to
suitcase,
get down
CJ.
there to put him in the suitcase and then come back with him.
And we could just mail you any books you bought.
Like, there's a Disneyland in California, and that's where you'd be landing. I'm just starting thinking about that. You could hit shit on the way.
Taylor, I will make you a shitty vest.
Yeah,
what you do is you land in California, do the Disneyland thing or whatever, then you get on a fucking bus, which is cheap as shit, and you go by bus.
Don't do
Greyhound
that.
anywhere
Don't
for
do that.
$99.
You're gonna waste all your time looking at the back of someone else's head. It too is a large country.
It'd
If
literally
you're gonna
be
come here, Orlando is an international airport where all countries in the world will be able to almost fly direct. So if you fly to San Fran or LAX and then go to Orlando, that's cheap. It's cheap there to stay. Then you still get the Disney experience. You can almost rent a car and drive to Mark and then hop in Mark's car.
Yeah.
Next year, I plan on renting a car and doing that myself. Just renting a car and driving a rental. I mean, it would be just as cheap. And I'm planning on doing an Airbnb next year too.
The West End bus.
Don't take a bus from LA to Charlotte.
We're talking a budget trip here, Chris. Budget trip.
Still, come on.
I'll go to the West End next year if they have a pool.
Dude, I wouldn't have gotten in the pool if it was up. It was up last year. So that's another one of the things that just shit fucked up.
Well, see, what pissed me off is they told me at last minute the pool was broken. And they didn't tell me till the last day that the sauna worked. And I was like, man, they could have saved, man, I would have totally gotten a sauna and been like, fuck the pool, but you guys had to dangle the pool in front of my
It's
face.
really just everyone should just aim for the Westin.
Oh,
it's just
there we go.
If you don't stay at the Westin, you're going to be there anyways with everybody else who does, because that's like the spot.
Even people from other hotels came to the Westin.
Dude, the round table was legendary. Journey, you don't think you sound like Joe Pesci.
You definitely sound like Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci has a little bit of a deeper voice, I think.
Oh, Mark's starting another internet war. Here we go.
I'm waiting for the comment. Give me the link, you fuckers, or something like that.
Austin, I just want you to know that Roscoe was really shocked. Not that he saw me or you both the way he saw us, but that we were together and having fun.
There was a few New York accents there. DJ, Nick, Austin. Yeah.
I got it at the shortest duration of time from Australia to the U.S.
Your mic's weird, Remy.
Yeah, the volume's very low.
You smacked that mic and I heard nothing.
Now you're muted.
Yeah,
now
you
you're
muted yourself.
I can't
We can see your mouth moving, but no.
Nothing.
I can't hear him at all now.
There we go.
The old restart trick.
Journey, I stayed up past 10 p.m. I was in bed at like 1 every night, whether I wanted to be one night or not.
I stayed up till about midnight or 1, but I wasn't.
Journey said, I walked in the room and Tyler just knocked the fuck out. And why was Sports Center on every night? I was like, because Sports Center will put you to sleep. You put on Sports Center, you're asleep in 15 minutes. I don't care if you love sports. You're going to go to bed.
I just turn on an old episode of the Y-Files and turn my screen off and just listen. I love the Y-Files.
I still have not watched that. I subscribe to them, but I haven't watched anything from them yet.
Dude, it's fantastic.
The Worm also got there late.
This is true.
I got there early. I've been drinking since Thursday. He'd been drinking when I don't even think he drank.
Yeah, the weather was fantastic there.
It was really good. That was a good, who was it? Justin? Justin was dying. And Justin was like, you guys walk around like this? And I was like, this is mild. And he's like, this is mild? I was like, yeah, we don't get hot till it gets 100. He was like, Jesus Christ.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tell us some good news.
It's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got good news?
So I checked out flights. Now, this only goes out to May. It's like the furthest that it'll let me put this out. But I looked for the lowest amount of flight time. Because they obviously, it goes from 20 to 36. So I was like, all right, let's say we're not trying to kill these people on 3 days of flying time. So I just went with lowest time. But it looks like to come over and back, it's at averaging around $2,400 per person.
Per person.
So that's US.
US, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Welcome to the struggle, boys. Welcome to the struggle.
And again, it kind of fluctuates because there's a 2,000 and then it goes up to 26. But I mean, in between here.
Remy, one question: if you change,
if
you change the destination to Orlando, how does it look then?
All right, hold on.
As far as fucking Charlotte,
$3,500 redo.
I mean,
for March.
drive to Charlotte.
Them didgeridoo dollars you guys got, I don't know, man.
Dollar redos it is.
Yeah, no, now you're splitting hairs.
But again, what's minimum wage in Australia?
21.5.
It's $7.25 here, so it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing.
It's just under 16 here.
It doesn't matter if we call it $2,400, you call it $3,500 dues. It's the same thing.
All right, so Orlando,
probably.
Orlando does cut it down a couple hundred per person.
That's the point of the conversion, to make all the money back.
Simon, don't laugh. I'm trying to figure out a way to get you over here too.
Yeah. See, that's why I said
Joe
Orlando
says
and Las Vegas are
Virginia.
some of the cheapest destinations inside the United States, just based on volume, and that's why it's cheap.
I know how we do it.
Joe said try Norfolk.
Don't you do it? Don't you fucking do it?
That's how we do it.
Don't play that video with you need to edit that video with Matt Spidey and Simon in there.
That's what I mean.
Have you thought about just traveling to the nearest port and traveling by container ship?
Media mail, perhaps.
Yeah.
The nearest container port is about 40-minute drive, and that's it.
There you go. So we're on to something here. Have you seen that movie Life of Pi? It worked out for that
Port of
kid.
Melbourne?
You can move here. Just move here. Couldn't be that hard. You just go, hey, I want in.
Melbourne and Sydney are the main cities for nearly everything. So
Yeah, kind of like it's definitely not hard to move here. People do it all
international
the time.
transport, containers, mail, anything like
What's
that.
third on the list then? Adelaide?
It would be cheaper if you moved to New York and then flew.
Probably Brisbane, where Lee is.
Yeah, I'm not doing MegaCon for nothing. Everyone goes to MegaCon and comes out saying that was
What's
shit.
the one in Atlanta? Dragon Con? I might do Dragon Con.
MegaCon is just
never going
Fan
Ever?
Expo
Dragon
meets
Con?
Mickey Mouse.
Mark's only going to Dragon Con to
Dragon
catch up with
Con
John
is
Jay.
not a comic convention. It's a cosplay weird thing. It's a little bit of everything, and it's not worth it for any one thing.
Is
You
there,
have to-
is there a comic convention in Athens?
There's a
Greece?
Lantern Con.
I'm not going.
Joe, Norfolk does cut it down a little bit. That's kind of in the 2000 to 24 range. It's kind of in.
If Journey can get me and him a package deal, I'll go to MegaCon too.
I think we're better off just going to Universal and just skipping MegaCon. Like that. Why do we have to meet at a con? Why don't we just go to the amusement park for the day? Like, meet me at Universal.
I don't like amusement. I like comic books.
I'll bring a comic book with you.
That is true. I mean, we'll think about it like this. So if you go to a con, right, you're spending money on books and stuff.
Speaking of
we
which,
go hunting though. Like if we went down to go visit
moment
Louis and just all met in the same town,
Louis could
hit
show up at
Alciences,
Universal dressed as Spider-Man.
hang out. Yeah, I mean, we could do something completely different.
Doesn't Universal have that Marvel Island or something?
Yeah, they have Adventure Island. They have a lot of the Marvel
Islands
stuff
of
there. They have the
Adventure, yeah.
Hulk roller coaster, the Doctor Doom Tower of Terror thing,
The Spider-Man
got
one.
the 4-dimensional, the 4D shows and stuff like that. And
No.
so it's kind of like a con, Tylox. People will be dressed up in cosplay like you went to Dragon Con, and it'll
If
be
I
fun.
can ride the Batman ride, I'll dress up as Batman.
That's Six Flags, and I'm definitely down for Six Flags. I love Six Flags.
No.
Yeah, Batman- they have a Superman roller coaster there where you actually like fly on a roller coaster. Like you get in the seats and then it like pulls you up where you're like facing the ground. That's the one where the dude got his head knocked off.
So I'm actually scared to ask anybody this. I had a comic book moment today. A buddy of mine's like, "You like comics, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Here, you want these? What are these? Dragon?
Trash.
1 of 4?
Trash.
Like I have all 4 of them. Dragon,
Trash times 4.
comics, interview, comics.
Still trash.
It's all Jack Kirby right there, man.
I don't know. What does it look like? Does it look cool?
It looks cool. It just says
It goes
Dragon.
with it goes with your haircut, if we're being honest.
I mean,
Anyone else look cool? The
like,
flag.
this is like
What's the interior look like? Open it up.
Man.
Open it up. What does the interior look like?
Trash.
I haven't even looked.
Trash.
It's black and white. It's all black and white. There's no
Oh,
color.
it must be an Australian.
Another one.
It looks like a lot of talking is going on.
No,
Oh,
no
wow.
boobs. Trash.
No boobs.
No action whatsoever. Still talking.
It's about
You haven't shown
dragons.
Re- yet-
It's
you
just
haven't
people
shown
talking.
Remy the
There's no
book.
dragon in it.
No dragons and there's no action.
If there's no dragon flying around shooting fire.
Nothing. No dragon. They're still talking in book 2.
No, they were right.
You haven't shown Remy the book
Wait,
yet,
there's
Mark,
a
yet
dragon.
either.
There is 1 dragon in book 2.
It's not even
No.
a splash page. Come on.
It's not
No.
even. No. It's just. So this is what you get when you tell people you're into comics.
You know what you got there? You got like the dragon version of nonstop Spider-Man. It's just terrible.
Oh God.
Ryder.
Yeah,
and-
I was so excited for that book too. I'm like, maybe this one will be fun. How do they not get? They can't land one of them. Joe said, "Holy shit, was that Tom Selleck?"
Oh my god. Yeah, that looks like. Actually, it looks like Burt Reynolds. If you want to get real with it, that's
It
Burt
looks like
Reynolds.
Burt Selleck.
Burt.
Those look like Tom Selleck.
Burt Selleck.
Like first season of Magnum, Tom Selleck.
Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks like Robert Downey Jr. or the guy who played his dad.
No, I don't trust anything with a guy that's wearing a sweater vest and a mustache fighting dragons. So
Sounds like Pinocchio if he was 40.
There's the cover for book 2. The cover for book 2 is incredible.
Are we still talking about these dragon books?
Look, there it is. Tom Selleck, 3.5 men, right there.
What kind of shirt is he wearing there?
He looks like the guy that changes the oil on a Formula One pit stop.
In the 80s.
Oh, Tyler, did you guys
Without
end up
any
going?
PPE.
Weren't,
Yeah, this is my
weren't
best
you
ever.
I'm done.
to a racetrack with the Comics by the Bay?
What is it, TM?
I came, I saw, I sat on your
Tyler,
face.
were you in?
I didn't do that.
Weren't you, Drac, and Comics by the Bay going to go to a racetrack while you were there?
Oh, Charlotte Motor Speedway? I mean, I've been there.
The NASCAR Hall of Fame was right beside
The
it.
NASCAR Hall of Fame is what me,
Yeah.
Rob, and I think Matt were going to go do. I didn't know if Adrian was going to go.
I thought Drac was gonna. Yeah, I thought he was going to go as well, but I could be wrong.
We found
Joe
out
was right
they
about
would
that
not let
comic.
me in with my tattoo and my mullet, and that is just a travesty, and they don't deserve our money.
That's a perfect description of that comic.
Trash.
Did you see where The Boys has always been good about trolling the big two?
Yeah.
Like with the Snyder Cut stuff and the Disney Plus stuff. Did you see where they posted the Homelander AI art trolling the Secret Invasion opening?
Good.
Put that back up.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Nope. Shit.
funny.
I hope they like take that opening out.
I think TJ is the one
But
that put
it's
up the
surprising how many people are like. I'm surprised like people are like banding together and being like, yeah, we're gonna not watch this now because they're using AI for the intro. But I was like, can you just skip that part?
Yeah, TJ Flash by Night put up an interesting conversation piece post talking about like how many people skip the intros to TV shows and why would they invest heavily into them if people skip them anyways. And my response was, if more intros were like Peacemaker, people wouldn't skip them.
Yeah, that's true. That is 100% true.
You're always going to get those people that do skip them, but I mean, people came together over that intro. Like fandoms everywhere rejoice. Like, yo, this is the way to kick off a show.
I watched the shit out of that intro every episode.
Every episode,
Skip it every time.
People were doing
Dancing.
dances and like all kinds of stuff.
Love the show, hated the intro.
Oh, I loved it. I remember when I fired that episode.
The janitor was the best part.
yeah, it was great.
Good.
For the longest time, I thought
Go ahead.
I thought that old man next door was going to be Batmite for some odd reason. I always thought he was going to become Batmite.
That would have been fun.
Don't ask me why.
How do y'all think that Mission Impossible will perform at the box office?
Excellent. 700
Yeah.
million.
I think actually because they've announced straight up it's a part one, it might actually just struggle a little bit. I think a lot of people are still going to be hyped to see it, but I think a lot of people are getting sick of this part one, part two crap.
I just think movies like that and the Fast
You're
and
right.
Furious movies are just
I was about
global
to say, yeah,
phenomenon
but-
movies. Every country has people that want to see it.
Yeah, I was about to say Mission Impossible doesn't do its best theater run over here in the States. It's like one of those global movies.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I think the part one thing was a dumb idea because this isn't the first time we would have had a 2-part installment. Because Ghost Protocol was a part one and it picked up right where it left off in the next one. It should just give it a different name, you know.
Well,
But,
it's the end, though, right? So they say.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I really love that franchise. I think Ethan Hunt's been a phenomenal character to be able to grow up with. And that dude, like a lot of us have grown up with that now. Like that's been rocking for almost 3 decades strong. Just
Ellie,
they keep doing
what was
better.
it, 92?
Yeah.
No, it was the first one.
Angelina Jolie's dad. And talk about a twist, because I know like my dad and stuff remembers it from his childhood, the television show, and he's like, "Yo, they took they killed everyone from the show and took their leader and made him the villain. Like that was crazy. Never saw it coming."
I'm not a fan
of Mission Impossible in general, or
I've seen Mission Impossible since like the first one.
Yo, Fallout is next level.
I think it was like number 3 or whatever. They had that long beach.
Let's go.
Fight scene, and they lost, man.
Number 3 was next level too. That's when J.J. Abrams stepped in.
Yeah, was that the one on the bus?
John Woo was the motorcycles. That's part 2.
Was it?
That's
was it 2 or 3 they filmed in Australia? I think it was 2.
Yeah,
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 they filmed in Australia. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's the one with John Woo where he has long hair. They started doing like a lot of the face changing, and Thandie Newton was in that one. That's the one with the virus. They had they were trying to get the virus from the psychopath. Yeah,
and plus it does help that Tom Cruise does like most of his own stunt, like all of his stunts he does. Like there was a scene where in this new movie where they showed like without the green screen and that like, he was going off like a cliff and stuff, and he was actually doing it. They showed that, and like the directors behind were like freaking out, like, is he gonna make it? He's gonna okay, he did it. He opened his chute. He's good. Like he's just it's crazy. It feels real.
Yeah, he trained in motocross for a while to get ready for that stunt. He demanded that they shoot that stunt before anything else because if he died doing it, he didn't want to waste anyone else's time on the set. And that stunt, he did it 6 times in one day. 6 times in one day.
When he filmed Days of Thunder, Dale Earnhardt Jr. said that he met his dad at his shop, like out in the middle of North Carolina, and basically just like picked his brain for like a whole night about race car driving, like how it works and like how you do things. He wanted to know everything you could possibly know about NASCAR racing just to do that movie. So he got terminology right, the way he said things was right, and stuff like that. Like it was like really like he goes deep into it when he does movies.
You know what's funny about that though? His character in the movie doesn't know anything about racing.
Cole Trickle.
Yeah, Cole Trickle.
The interesting thing about that movie.
What's the funny thing about that movie is they offered Dale Earnhardt the role of Rusty, and he turned it down because he said he didn't want people to think he was a bad guy. And I was like, "Oh, the guy who runs you off the track? Like, yeah, that guy. Yeah, okay."
The interesting thing about that movie, up to that movie, up for a long time, it was the movie that used the most amount of cameras to film in the history of Hollywood. Days of Thunder. Every car that was on that track had cameras, and every corner had multiple cameras as well, on top of stuff from above.
Listen,
and inside the track.
I have seen The Aviator. Okay, I've seen The Aviator, and I know that they used more cameras on those planes than they did in Days of Thunder. Okay. It was silent, and then after watching the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio was like, No. We need sound. That's the future of cinema. Leonardo DiCaprio called it in 1946 that the future of movies would have sound in them. I saw it with my own eyes. He's a brilliant man. Why are we talking about Tom Cruise again? Can we talk about Leonardo DiCaprio, the star of the movie
cinema.
Titanic? Can we talk about that for a second?
What?
I thought he died in 1912 when the Titanic went down. How was he flying planes in 46?
He can't die. He can't die. He's a vampire. He wasn't smart enough to push the girl off the boat. Or
he's a vampire.
The door. Yeah. I would have totally been like,
no, you don't have the Titanic thing anymore.
It's like, hey, honey, why don't you shift over a little bit there?
No.
Hey, honey, you know, Newfoundland's like 200 kilometers away. Shift over a little bit. It's getting a little chilly over here.
She'll be fine.
What is wrong with you?
I would have just jumped on the thing and left her in the water.
Why did he just crawl on top of her?
Or he swims over and he punches the guy. He's like, quick, come on, I found something. It's like, nah, I would have left her in the water and just
like,
she'd be like, Jack, and I'd be like laying on my board, plenty of room, but I'm just relaxing under the moonlight. Jack, help me! I
There
don't
might
hear
be
you. I don't hear you over the screen.
there might be another movie based Titanic with that submarine.
Submersible.
There might be a
Yeah.
story about that. Like there people are considering making a movie out of that, and I was like, what? Why?
Titanic
That
2.
is like
You know,
the worst movie idea ever.
Netflix is rubbing their hands together. Who's going to get the doco first by Labor Day? Netflix or Prime?
What was the Captain movie with Tom Hanks in it? This is going to be the next one of those.
Oh,
Castaway.
Too soon?
No,
I am the captain now.
Too soon?
Yeah. Captain Phillips.
There you go. This is going to be the
Look
next
at me.
Captain Phillips.
Look
It's
at
gonna be
me.
like the Titanic submarine all over again.
I learned about that on In the Mix. I didn't know what the hell all these memes were. Everyone's talking about the Titanic again. I was like, I know it's a good movie. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't understand these references.
Apparently, if you take a submarine and you hook it up to a PlayStation 1 controller, you can make $250,000 a head, even if it doesn't come up.
Do they get to keep the money, or do they have to return it, or how does that work?
All I know is that the local economy boom for St. John's, Newfoundland is thankful for all this attention.
I remember having to sign my life away to get on a catamaran in the Bahamas. If they get in a submarine without signing away that no matter what happens, due to any sort of negligence of the people operating it, that they're not responsible, and they were crazy.
So let me get this. So
That's why they had to sign
They
massive
flat out
waivers.
sign it out, and it's like if you get into our submarine and we shoot you in the head because we want to, it's not our fault. Like they have to sign that kind of stuff.
The worst
Yeah,
part is one of the
they
guys-
would.
one of the guys' kids was at a basketball game like the next day, or football game, or no baseball game. The next day, he was just like, sorry, Dad, stepdad,
Well, it was a bonding experience.
But the first thing he did when he was my stepdad was he took me to a baseball game, so that's where I went. Oh.
Yeah, the waiver did include in emergency or death or whatever like that, and they actually had to sign it. So there's no repercussions.
Yeah, and the guy that like jumped over
It was a catamaran.
of these
where they
safety
started
concerns and
rope
stuff. Like,
just floated around. It wasn't even getting in the water. It just like, hey, we're just gonna ride around on a boat and everybody's gonna get drunk. But in case you fall over, it's not our fault. Like 100%. If you die on this expedition, you're done. Nobody sues anybody. There's no way they'd sign it away.
I'm interested to see what you're talking about now.
So there's another comic journey called Los Comic Journey, and they're doing a live stream right now.
Oh no!
And CJ is furious. He is blowing up my inbox.
Let me see. I'm gonna go in there and say, "Are you the real Comic Journey?"
I am entering the chat now.
oh, there is. Like I'm looking at it now. It's a Lost Comic Journey, 438 subscribers. Oh shit, I'm subscribed. I'm gonna.
I am too. I am too. Oh, sorry.
I'm
CJ.
subscribed.
I'm totally subscribed.
I'm subscribed as well. Wow.
Oh wow.
What does that mean? Do we have to go unsubscribe from the other Comic Journey to support Los now?
I don't see that he's not live though.
Oh wait.
Yeah, how am I subscribed?
He ended it. He ended it.
He was. Yeah, he was 23 minutes ago.
Oh.
He's gonna be like, what happened to all my subscribers? I'm staying
Why
subscribed.
are all these new people showing up in my chat and they're like, you're gonna die?
Because it is a complete blind unboxing. So when I submitted these books, it was in Comic Con.
I expected him to sound like Speedy Gonzalez or something.
What's going on, John? JP. Yep. Pretty much. I've only been doing this for a couple years now, so of course I never know what the hell I'm doing.
All right, so if anybody wants to know more about Lowe's comic journey, tune in to Let's Talk About It next Thursday.
Oh my god!
At 9:00, I will have him on the channel.
Are you gonna have both comic journeys on there?
No, I'm gonna have Lowe's comic journey.
The real comic journey.
The real comic journey.
You just said he's been doing this for a couple of years. So who was first?
You say that. He heard you say that.
Hey, Comic Journey, you're gonna love this. My neighbor's cooking again late at night.
Hold on.
He loves when I met my neighbor.
Look at what?
Hold on. LCJ started December 12th, 2011.
Oh
so
my god, CJ, he beat you.
Who's got
Oh, you stole his shit.
like who's got the seniority here?
It's better.
In this case, the most subs do not necessarily win.
Yeah. Full-time father and husband, comic book collector.
I requested an IG following. We're about to see what's going down. Invite him on.
Joined December 12th, 2011.
Oh, Remy, send him an invite to the to the stream.
I'm gonna say, hey, you know, it'd be a good idea. What if you did a late night theater style? Like, have you ever considered doing like an Insomniac theater style show?
Yeah, just do a late night show.
Oh, Remy, I have an update. I'm looking up CJ, the one that we've just recently met, and he joined YouTube April 18th, 2021, 10 years later.
Boom. Dun, dun, dun.
Comic Journey, oh no.
So Lost Comic Journey is the real Comic Journey. I guess we should all go unsubscribe from Comic Journey and go subscribe. Well, I guess some of us are already subscribed
I already
to
am.
Lost
I
Comic Journey.
already subscribed to the other one. So
I'm just saying the OG.
the OG.
The OG CJ appears to be Espanol.
Los Insomniac Theater.
This whole time, and you know, I've been championing Comic Journey after meeting him. I had no idea he was the talented Mr. Ripley, and he had fooled me like everyone else. It's terrible. Hashtag fake Comic Journey. Los Insomniac Cinema.
Jesus Christ.
Arriba!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
I hope this guy invites me to be his friend.
You should send him an invite. Be like, you really need to come into the
I'm
live.
trying to. He's got a private.
All I gotta say is I'm pretty disappointed in Comic Journey. Out here stealing people's channel names.
Yeah, that is pretty shitty.
It is pretty shitty.
Spidey, what do you know?
Sorry, Mark.
Take it from
What'd you
me,
say?
it sucks.
What do you know about Felix art?
About
Oh man, I roomed with this guy. He was stealing channel names.
Felix art.
Felix Comic Art. I did see the post about Nick Klein's pages coming up for the first issue.
There's only
of the
one.
new
There's
Hulk.
only one left for sale, $300. But I was just looking at. It made me go over there and just kind of look at his stuff. Anyway.
And like Becca and I have spoken about this quite a lot. He gets a lot of. He's got a good stable of artists. A lot of big names. Gets a lot of original art.
Here's my thing. I just went to go look at an artist specifically, and none of his shit is for sale. It shows you his giant catalog, and every bit of it's sold. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the other problem with Felix. It's the luck of the draw. You got to be the quickest one. That's
Okay.
the way he does it. He doesn't just put it on his website. He will advertise tomorrow, pages for this open or commission list open, and then literally everything goes within a minute.
Oh, awesome. There's
So
nothing,
actually,
nothing
so
at all
actually to
wrong.
have a page still left to be able to sell.
Hey,
is
Becker.
actually.
Hey, I bought my
I
Hulk 1 page days ago, buddy.
I wasn't looking for that. It just made me think about it. I was just talking to Spidey while I'm talking to you about Felix.
talking to everybody.
I
What's up, Mike?
pissed Felix off.
Hold on, Becker.
Becker, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Mike?
Remy and Spidey.
Remy is a prince among men.
I love you, sir. I love you. Hey, I'm rebranding my channel L Legion of Comics.
Oh my god.
Not Lowe's.
No, L Legion of Comics. The new name.
Los Legion.
Yeah.
Legionnaires.
Remy Q Studios. It just hasn't picked up like I thought it would. So L Legion of Comics.
L Legion of Comics.
Hashtag L Legion of Comics.
How about Remy Studios featuring Beckerman? Alan hasn't been doing content.
That sounds like a winner right there. I wouldn't leave you hanging like you did on that last video, sir. If y'all didn't see that,
Oh shit, I can't do that
you
too much, but
Mike on Comic Viking, that crap was hilarious. He's like Augusta Book Exchange, but don't judge them by this video.
But yeah, like I know Mark's talking to Mike, but yeah, to basically answer the question is, yeah, it's literally you've got to be on the mailing list and you've got to be lightning fast because the stuff will sell out within a minute. It's like trying to get concert tickets to a band that you've always wanted to see. Legionaries del Comicos.
I hope this guy sees my request on IG. This is gonna change my life. This is gonna change my whole life. Come on now, check it. You just had a live stream.
That was like I actually messaged DJ because I noticed the last 3 in the mixes, nobody has been replying to my comments in the chat. And I'm like, usually as soon as you say hello, and even if it's my quick hello, everybody will say hello to you. That's just the way everything works. But I've also noticed, like, I'm writing in there, can anybody read my comment? Nobody's commenting, DJ's not highlighting, anything like that. I found out somehow it was blocked. I'm like, how the hell does that happen? Like, if DJ didn't do it.
So somebody reached out to me on IG, I think sometime last year, and asked the same thing. They're like, hey, did I do something? I'm so sorry. Like, they said that I had blocked them. And I was like, no, I've never blocked anybody.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one person I blocked.
That actually recently... That's straight because like the same thing happened to Roscoe because somebody was blocked. Ryan LCS was blocked one time, and then Collecting with Durs was blocked from Roscoe's stream.
Yeah, I think actually CJ actually had one as well. That somebody was trying to comment and they messaged him on IG saying, why are my comments not showing up? And I think it's sometimes when you have a lot of moderators, sometimes they can accidentally click on things. Yeah, that sounds better.
But Roscoe went into his channel and paid, like he had to go onto his channel thing and it said that he blocked Durs, Collecting with Durs, and he's like, how the hell did this happen? So and it wouldn't have been like a moderator that would have been able to block him. It was like blocked by Roscoe on his YouTube channel. So I don't know.
Comic Journey says he gets blocked all the time. You know what it is? It's Lowe's Comic Journey's like, oh, it must be
another one.
Well, I could see why Comic Journey is blocked though, man.
Man, who knows if that's the real guy we just met? We've only seen his
yeah, it could be a complete fake.
Only seen his hands.
He didn't have a mustache.
What is Los Comicos Variety rather?
I think we should really like look at the hands from now on.
Breathe, Remy,
Like,
breathe,
look at the
man.
hands of Lost. Maybe that's the one you meant.
Shirt right now. Holy shit!
It's so funny. So this is the crazy part, though, right? Because Journey's gonna make a big deal about it. This dude's channel's about to blow up because Journey's making such a big deal. We got 16 people watching. All 16 of those guys have subbed him up. Who knows what Journey said on IG? Everybody else there's gonna sub him. I'm requesting him on Instagram. I'm gonna have him on the channel next week. This guy's amazing.
He blocked you. Locho, Arachna, the crazy spot.
Two cool guys.
Does anybody know if this guy can draw? I'm gonna invite him to Between the Lines.
The crazy chicken. That's what I'm known
Next
as.
week he's going on everyone's channel.
Crazy chicken. Remember that. I get blocked all the time. Get used to it. Everybody should block Durs. Oh my God, you're so mean to Durs. No, Simon, you cannot leave.
It's just funny because it's like until Chris started digging a little deeper, we were all wondering like, who's the real comic journey?
It's not even close.
Who's the clone? Which one's the Wish.com comic journey?
Oh, comic journey! You're the Ben Riley of fucking comic.
We need Rob. We need Rob back again if we're going to start talking about clones.
Another one.
I just broke Remy. Remy's like, Ben Riley, a fucking comic journey.
Yes. Yes.
Who's that?
You're the Ben Riley.
Who's Ashton Kutcher's brother? Like he's Ashton Kutcher's brother to Ashton Kutcher.
This whole time, comic journey was the other Hemsworth.
Oh, God.
George Clooney, the franchise.
Another one.
Yes, that is my nickname. El Pollo.
I'm gonna send it to Los Comic Journey.
Keep going on.
No fakes allowed.
Yeah, he's just like, let me the fuck on. I'm gonna rip this guy a new one. We're all just waiting in anticipation for him to jump on. We're like, we know what's gonna happen.
2011, 2021. There's a big gap.
Why? Hold on. Why is CJ asking for a link? Can we send Los a link?
Like
you should like if he does answer Remy, we should jump. Both of them should jump on.
LOS Comic Journey. Yeah, CJ stole the name from that guy.
2011, Mark. Look it up.
It's pretty shifty, but that's CJ for you. Classic Journey. That's right.
What's funny is our comic journey is like, what do you think that guy feels like?
4 years worth of making videos on since 2011. Like the dude's established.
Beautiful mustache, and he's like this fucking hands from New York.
Wait. If you send him a link, how do you know it's the real comic journey?
Hogan and Joe just dropped a link to Lost Comic Journey. Go subscribe to him, guys. Go show him some love.
Apparently, I'm already subscribed to him. I don't know how.
I know that's fucking weird, right?
The real comic journey, you need to be. You need to go ahead and sub up Lowe's Comic Journey right now if you're not sub to it. The real comic journey.
OG.
And go unsubscribe from Comic Journey.
Just like, would you prefer the original Spider-Man or do you want the Ben Riley? Like, I'm just saying.
I'm waiting for him to pop
I know which one I like. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be another drink.
So you're saying CJ has been Riley. I feel that. Especially after watching the new Spider-Verse movie, most definitely.
Talking in the third person. Mark, that was pretty good.
Daddy, look how short my nail is.
Why is it so sharp?
Mm-hmm. It's so short.
Oh, short. Quit chewing on it. You weren't chewing on it, were you?
Roscoe just blows comic journey.
Hang on.
It was starting to come off.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Yes. Geek out with Roscoe.
All right.
Between the
Listen,
lines.
Real quick, before you get started on your tirade, Spidey, you do have controls to mute him, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead, CJ.
I haven't done it yet.
I'm just gonna tell you something. You're about 2 seconds. You're about 2 seconds from delaying sending me the link, from me streaming solo and freaking having a. What the hell? I got echo. No more echo. All right.
Turn your YouTube off.
I was so angry I had my YouTube on. Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys something. This mustache over here impersonating me and running around with.
Just stop. Just stop doing it. You're going to drive me crazy.
You keep interrupting me. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna freaking by myself and I'm not gonna let anybody on and I'm gonna fucking talk about everything I want. So I'm giving you the scoop right now before I do that on my channel. I'm gonna tell you something.
Would that make you love me?
Son of a bitch. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I do not like imitators. I have a full patented copyright and trademark on my name. Nobody could go and use it. I don't care if they put a lush on there. I don't care if they put a mustache on there. I'm Comic Journey. There's no other Comic Journey out there. And he's probably the asshole that stole my freaking identity on freaking Instagram.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there, Comic Journey. I'm pretty sure he has 10 years on you, doesn't he?
Why are you yelling at me?
Dude, I could make fake YouTube accounts too with 10 years ago. So don't tell me about it. I could change my name on one of my 20-year-old accounts anytime I want. Okay, so don't get me started on that. Okay, I got 20-year-old. I got from 2001 YouTube accounts. So don't even get.
What a little boy, man.
All right. So don't even get me started. I could change my name on there and I could say, oh, I started at 2001. So don't fucking tell me about when this guy just decided, oh, you know what? This guy Comic Journey, he's got some freaking traction. He's got some freaking traction. So I'm going to slap a mustache on it and I'm going to be Los Comic Journey. Los Comic Journeos. At least if he put it all in Spanish, it would
get him on here. Like, we need him on here.
No. Hey, you know
this man late to tell him to defend his honor.
Hey, you know what the thing that got me more? You know what? I'm talking here. Listen. You know what got me even more irritated? The fact that the freaking guy, I went onto his chat while he was live streaming. I said, "Oh, it looks like somebody else's fucking name," and he thought it was funny. I'm like, it's not funny. You think I'm a joke? You think I'm funny? I'm here to amuse you? No, I'm not here to amuse you, freaking.
Bow down, bitches.
You freaking mustache warrior. Yeah, now you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Now this guy, yeah, he might get some views because of me, but he's not gonna like the kind of views he's gonna get because of me, because I'm gonna get Insomniac Nation on his ass. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be freaking a nightmare in hell for this guy. Every troll from the entire YouTube world is going to come in and visit him. Let's see how well he cracks under the pressure. What are you mocking me, fucking Tylox? Are you fucking mocking me?
I came, I saw, I sat on your face.
You're sitting there picking around with the chicken on top of me? What the hell is this? What the hell's so funny? Why is there an image of freaking Pebbles or the Wilma on top of you? What the hell's going on over here?
Hey man,
that's the Retro Rocket Comics. Yeah.
Oh my god, El Beta del Comic.
What?
Dude, I'm just on the side of who was here first.
I was here first.
According to YouTube, you were like 10 years late. I'm just saying.
You want me to go turn one of my old journey earlier?
I'm just saying.
I could do that.
I'm just.
How about no? I could do that. Don't get me started. You know,
Just saying.
It's
If
not
this was
even
a
about
u-
who's
if this was a
first.
union shop,
What
you'd be laid
AR
off.
said.
How about
AR
who's?
said.
How about who's
I
better?
like what AR said in the comments.
Yeah.
What do you do? Who's writing what in the comments? I can't see what the fuck is going on in the comments.
Aggressively relaxing.
Aggressively relaxing.
Space Force, we are ready to roll on your orders, sir.
Thank you. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Hell, this guy's gonna get a monsoon of trolls to attack him. You're gonna see what happens. He's gonna he's gonna shave his mustache. He's gonna be so upset. You're gonna see what's happening. No more of this. No more. I'm gonna use all my resources, my Instagram and my YouTube resources.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again? Do you have time?
Stop interrupting me.
Or blow me up.
Stop interrupting me. Who's doing that? The kangaroo? Is he interrupting me?
So, in the interest of fairness, to quote Vincent Kennedy McMahon, in the interest of fairness, let's just look at the facts. Okay? All we want to do is just look at the facts. So, Lost Comic Journey and
You are losing points with me really quickly. You know that?
I'm just saying. He's in the United States. He has 8,396 views. And he joined December 12th, 2011.
Let's see how many views Comic Journey got.
Let's take a look at Comic Journey.
You know the worst part is
Let's take a look.
You, Chris. He said you were a good Canadian.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, I think I remember last night he was like, I didn't want to like him, but okay. So in the interest of fairness, CJ here.
I just warmed up to you, by the way. I warmed up to you after this figure thing.
Has 140,403 views. Quite impressive, by the way. However, you do share the fact that you both live in the United States. However,
but I'm in New York.
You joined April 18th, 2021.
With this channel.
So what's your other channel?
Well, I'm not telling you because it was under my name.
I'm just looking for the facts. I don't care about handles. And right now, you're taking
all I'm going to say is this.
Send it to him in an Instagram post.
All I'm going to say is this. The people that know, because I was sitting around in the chats well before Comic Journey existed and dialoguing with people. However, I didn't start making I didn't make channel things until like 2021. So, and I did good.
Okay, so IG me your other handle then, and I won't show that name in the interest of fairness. I just want the facts.
Listen, I don't have to prove anything to you. I do not have to prove anything to you.
You don't have to prove anything to me. I just want to know who the OG.
No, you just want to see. You just want to see my real channel, and you're not going to see my real channel because
your real channel is well over your channel is established. 140,000 views. That's established.
Dude, my other channel has well more than what I have here. So
so you're cheating on us, is what you're saying, like Tyler from White Comics.
It just has nothing to do with this. But all I'm saying is this. I'm very frustrated. I'm very irritated. And somebody just threw a freaking bullet at me. And you know what happens?
You've been lying to us this whole time?
What?
You've been lying to us this whole time? Who are you?
I didn't. Damn you, freaking Tylox. What are you siding with the fucking worm? It sounds like a panel of worms are fighting right now.
Let's be honest here for a second, though. One Comic Journey shows his face. The other Comic Journey, we don't know who the fuck it is.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly. So you can't tell me I haven't been around because you don't know. But I know.
I mean, I've met this Comic Journey. I don't know who the other one is.
Yeah,
I haven't met him.
Well, I don't want to meet you.
Now, which Comic Journey are we referencing that you haven't met? The one from 2011? 2011 or 2021? 2021.
2021. Everybody else is
okay.
Yeah, 2021 CJ.
I bet you that he's the one that stole my identity on IG, and I had to make myself the new Comic Journey. I bet you that he's the one.
Actually,
Okay.
no. I know the guy who stole your identity on IG.
How many CJs are there?
There's another Comic Journey. It was the channel that was around when my first channel was around.
Listen, you could take all the comic journeys out there. You could
He's
take
a cool guy,
all,
but he's not as
all,
cool.
all- you could take every single one of them, mustaches and all. The fuck is so funny? There you go.
Yes. Yes. Lost Legion of Comics.
That's it.
Oh, fuck.
Legionnaire del
I'm out.
Subscribers gonna start like just flooding in at this point.
Listen, New Mexico man, I don't want to hear you say anything. The fucking guy, he's exciting with the freaking loss. I don't see any loss. I'm telling you this much. It's a friendly warning. Take out the Comic Journey. You could put Lost Journey, Lost Comics, but no Lost Comic Journey. No, that. It's Comic Journey, and that's it. So you
Do
could take,
something about it, CJ.
you could take all you imitators out there. You could combine all your shitty content and all your channels, and you never mount up to this one. So I'm just telling you this much. And I just did the CBC Awards. You're gonna see.
I want an AOK Los Kool-Aid man.
He gets no Kool-Aid from me. He gets zero Kool-Aid from me.
I'm gonna send Los a little Kool-Aid man and a little Hawaiian punch, dude.
All right, keep poking the bear.
I like a
Mark.
nice
I'm gonna
Hawaiian
tell you
punch.
this one. Keep poking the bear. Keep
And a
poking.
pack of pools.
Lost Bear.
All right, keep giving this guy fake fame, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Los Legionnaires del Camicos is gonna launch tomorrow, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
You
And
should
that's
just
it.
rebrand Los Comics Journey.
Mírame.
Listen, you keep that fucking Google bitch away from me, all right?
Fucking drink out.
Oh my god.
I've had enough.
I'm crying.
Oh my god, mírame.
Beautiful language.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're real fucking funny.
I
Mírame.
was expecting that.
Everyone
You
put in
Google
hashtag
bitch on
Mírame.
I think I knew the new hashtag giveaway for Only Flaps next week.
Mírame.
Chris, you're losing points with me real fucking
All
fast.
of you, whoever you are.
Well, and here's the thing. You already put in your CBC award nominations,
Thanks.
so we're all good now.
Well,
Well,
guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna tell my little friend Comic Journey Strike Backs about his freaking nomination.
Wait a minute though. If you're deemed the fake Comic Journey, does that mean your ballot then gets disqualified?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Dial
gotta
Brian
have
LCS, please.
And then you have another channel. You have another channel
Now-
called
now you gotta
The
get that-
New
now
Comic
you gotta
Journey.
get you're gonna keep that corrupt fucker ideas. Nice. As if the awards weren't corrupt enough, you're gonna have to get him to fucking change them up on me, right? I already got dismissed for 2 years in a row. Is it really possible for me not to get nominated for one fucking award? Me?
Have you watched your channel?
Huh?
I nominated you for your best hands, man.
Well, let's see if I actually get in there. Let's see if I get in there. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to tell you, 2 years in a row, I've been
shots fired, Beckerman. The Comic Journey is a Ray Kroc of Comic Journeys. It's like the biggest insult going.
I thought Ben Riley was the shots fired.
Oh man!
You want to call me Ray Kroc? No problem. I'll be the Ray Kroc. No problem for you, man. I don't take that as an insult. I see that as a great. Ray Kroc was a billionaire when he died.
Oh my god! Oh, Oh, who played Marty McFly?
Eric Stoltz.
Yeah. Eric Stoltz.
I love that joke too because Eric Stoltz was supposed to be that Marty McFly.
He was. He was.
Before
They filmed the movie. They filmed him in the movie.
He was.
Wasn't he that creepy guy that played in Charlie's Angels?
Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, wasn't he?
No, that's you're talking about his father.
No, the one that sniffed his hair all the time in Charlie's Angels.
No, that's Crispin Glover.
Oh, that's who I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the guy that played Marty McFly's father.
Oh, fuck. You put a mustache on, you change your name, and all of a sudden you're gonna fucking think you're gonna take over somebody's territory. No, it doesn't fucking work. I'll tell you that much.
All right, well, I gotta head out.
I agree with you.
I gotta get to bed. I gotta work in the morning. CJ, I hope you get this all worked out and come up with
Manana, Mark.
a good new name for your channel.
Love you, Mark.
Oh, believe me, there would be one at the end.
Like later, you ran a little contest for people to do the intro for your channel. You should do one for people to name your channel.
I'm the Highlander. There could only be one. Do you understand?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why we're saying you should probably get a new channel name.
I'm going to be chopping off some heads, some fake Comic Journey heads. I'm going to be cutting them off, one after the other. You're going to see what happens. That's it. Now he
Wait a minute. That thing you do? You stole that too, man. You stole that from the Canadian Kids in the Hall.
I squish your head.
Oh, I crash your head.
You're stealing everything.
Like a demand.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yes, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
Another one.
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count because that's Canada. The Kids in the Halls are in Canada. It doesn't count.
Oh! You're not winning any hard spear. You know what? Screw you, Comic Journey. Boss Comic Journey all the way.
Well, kiss my ass. You get your head crushed too. How about that? Freaking TM nerdy. You're gonna get your head crushed.
You can't see my head. You can't see my head.
You're getting your head crushed. I crush your head.
Yes.
No. You understand? No.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh,
see. You want to say it in Spanish? Finito.
Oh, where's the worm?
If he broke through, it broke through.
I'm gonna message this straight with the worm.
No, she.
Oh God.
No, she.
I'll get credit on this Comic Journey, whether you're the real one or not. You're YouTube gold, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
You're YouTube gold.
Thank you, my friend. I'm the best. That's it. Thank you.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, TM. You freaking maple guzzling freak. I'm telling you this much. Don't get me on my wrong side. And you, listen. I had a very positive impression of the Canadians after Heroes Con. I did, and you're erasing that positive opinion by the second. That's what you're doing.
Are really nice. Like I thought you. Guys You are really nice.
It's the actual Dracula.
Fucking thief.
More Canadians on this screen. We need it. Line us up. Put Chris in the middle.
This guy decides to fucking make me fucking take my Insomniac theater and make me Dracula theater.
There's more than one Comic Journey.
Yeah.
Dracula. There's more than one Comic
Journey. Is there more than one?
Yeah.
Comic Journey. Yeah, Comic Journey is not the real one.
Oh, well, I know he has 2 channels at least, minimum.
No. This is a different guy.
So there's another.
He has a mustache.
Totally.
There's another.
He has a
YouTube
mustache.
channel,
He's running all over the mustache all over the place.
Started in
I'll send you a
2011.
link. I'll send you a link.
No, don't send him a link. Don't give him any more.
Okay, send me a link.
No, don't send him a link. Don't send him a. Go sub him and unsub him so you can fuck with his algorithm.
And Joe
don't do
down
that.
there.
He's oh my god, this guy is on my freaking watch list.
Oh
You
my
know what that
God.
means? He's on my list. He's on my list. You don't want to be on the Journey list. He's on it. That's it. And you, Drac, you better not do another
guy's
Insomniac
gonna
Theater.
be like,
I'll
"What
freaking
happened?
get you too.
Who is this? What's going on? Why are you mad at me? Stop screaming, sir.
All of a sudden, people are stealing my Insomniac Theater name. They're stealing my Journey name.
Oh my God.
Why are you yelling at me?
You want me to yell? I have not yelling yet. I could start yelling.
Oh my
Would you
God.
like?
Would that make you love me?
Oh, keep cutting me off. You see how fast I start yelling.
Adrian, I got a question for you. I'm just going to present some facts to you, Adrian. Okay, I know that you're of sound mind and body. So I'm not going to say what name started, but I'm just going to give you dates, and I'm going to show you proof. Here we have a YouTube channel, pardon the glare, that started December 12th, 2021.
With 8,000 views. Ooh.
Okay. Now we have another YouTube channel that started April 18th, 2021.
That's a typo by Google.
Who do you think should have naming rights? The older one, the newer one,
like the better one.
Dude, go check out.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess whoever got it first.
Okay. And here's the fact. So just to find out which one loves comics more.
Okay.
The other comic journey, his channel header is himself and Jim Lee at Fan Expo.
Okay.
Now
what a kiss ass.
Let's take a look at what the other comic journeys picture is.
Dude, this guy Kool-Aid Man so upset he lost a leg.
Somebody else's face.
What the
hell? See, your whole world is falling apart.
You broke him?
Closed.
His leg. I'm sad. He's sad. All right, Punchy's the new mascot.
I'm videotaping this for scientific research. This shit will be on the Discovery Channel.
I'm gonna go get myself some glue for your leg or goo or whatever I got. Oh man. Dude, you see how angry you got me? You see how angry you got me? I broke my Kool-Aid Man. That's how angry I got.
The whole
mustache, I'm taking it out on you.
Go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
This other account, is that my comic journey?
Lowe's comic journey.
Oh, Lowe's comic journey, because there's also a my comic journey.
Time out. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news.
I've already said that. He was a guy who I followed.
Look at the comment.
Yeah, he was around when I was around. Yeah, look. Yeah,
breaking news right here. Breaking news. There's another.
He's on my shit list too now.
So there's 1, 2, and
another one.
Listen, Lost Comics Journey, you're getting you're getting Kool-Aid Man's medical bill. That's it. Holy shit, man! Kiss my ass, Tyler. What the fuck, man? Not fucking happy, man. You're fucking making me smoke. I'm fucking not happy about this. I'm really upset.
Roscoe's question.
You would. The hell you laughing at, Spidey? Los Loco.
El Loco Arachna.
You actually look at how L Legion of Comics is placed with your hands. That's kind of what you would receive at Lowe's. Just a beautiful mustache.
What the fuck is this? Is a real comic journey
Wonderful
in the
content.
in the chat?
The fake CJ assassinated Kool-Aid Man.
If Lowe's comic journey shows up in the chat right now, I'm gonna shit my pants.
He is gonna get everything from me.
Oh my gosh, I'm following him. I can message him.
God.
I can message him.
I swear, if this guy shows up, he is gonna hear what he never heard in his life before from me. So,
Oh my god.
Go for the road, baby!
Woo! And he's gonna get Panda's crotch too. So I'm telling you this much: this guy's better off staying in his little fake comic journey hole and not showing up. Because if he does, it's gonna be war. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I will not let this go. I'm a very, 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 very bitter person, and I'm a very, very.
I sent him the link.
I'm a very.
Sent him the link. He approved my IG follow.
I just have.
I'm a very vindictive person.
If Lost shows up, you have to remove all of us, put us backstage except for CJ and CJ. We all have to go backstage.
As far as he knows, L Legion of Comics is the one running the show, so I'm in the clear right now.
Oh, fuck.
He's best off not showing up. I'm telling you this much. I'm telling you this much. He's best off not showing off.
He shows up with like an AF-15. It's game over.
I don't care what he comes out with. He could come out with whatever the fuck he wants. Does he have a tampon man in applicator boy number one? I doubt that.
He has the X-Men 1. X-Men 1 is pretty good. Oh, wait. He doesn't have it right now.
Oh, but I will. He will come back to me. And I got some other goodies that I don't show you guys because I don't show you all my shit. Maybe one day I will show my shit and I will flex. And I'll flex to everybody.
Can I ask a serious question?
What?
How did you go with your under 1,181 CJ?
Under not yet. Not yet, but I did get a consolation prize.
Did you come close at least, or
closest I got was 1,400.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
All right, so I'm getting there. Dude, I'm gonna do it. I assure you, I will do it. I will get a 181 for 1,000 or less. Yeah. Listen, I'll pump in $100 or $200 more if it's like a really nice copy for the grade, but the plan is to get it for 1,000 or less. All right.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. All right. So I'm not gonna let something go for 1,100. Like if it's like a pissing war over 1,100, I'm not gonna let it go. But I just had it from a psychological barrier. I want to get it for 1,000 or less.
Yeah.
Okay. But I did get a good consolation. I got an ASM 129 when I was there. So
he did get that big ass.
So that was a good one. And then Rob pissed all over it. He said, "Oh, this one sucks. Mine's better." I'm like, "You fucking! I didn't tell you if yours was better. I got mine for what I got it." And he's like, "No, this is like all fucked up, garbage." And he wiped his ass with it and gave it back to me. Thanks, Rob. Where is he? Where did he leave? Where did Rob go? He left before. Where was he?
Yeah, he left.
Why? He's eating barbecue.
He almost burnt down his house.
Yeah, he almost burnt down his house.
Oh shit! Maybe I should send him to burn freaking Lost Comic Journey's house because while he's in the arson.
Real too soon. Too soon.
What? Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Is it too soon to send them in a PlayStation 2 submarine?
Name I saw on your face.
What else is it too soon for?
Fucking God. We're playing Crash Bandicoot in this bitch.
Fucking
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
I'll show you a Bandicoot. How you call it? The googly eyes are gonna be on this guy like freaking. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
You don't run.
Would that make you love me?
Do you? Do you
I
run?
love cutting me off.
Do you run? Was that the hack the whole time you ran the googly eyes that were on you?
Oh, he's gonna get it. All the eyes that are on me, they're gonna get on him because I'm gonna tell the algorithm that he's really me, so they can freaking attack him and demonetize him.
Oh my God! Don't you send the algorithm after this man?
Algorithm's gonna come after his ass. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Imitator, fraud. What the fuck?
So Journey
They
next year.
subscribe to me?
Journey.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Lowe's Comic Journey.
Journey next year when all the Insomniacs are together. Are we going to Airbnb it, or are we going to stay at the Westin?
Listen, one day at a time, my friend. One day at a fucking time. I'm still recovering from the freaking exposure I had to the worm for that weekend.
Oh my God, you're fine.
All right, so don't. Who's telling me I'm fine? Where'd that voice come from?
That was me. You're fine.
Oh,
he gave you shit and then he shat all over the bathroom.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
Oh my God. He's not here. Oh, he's not here.
Who is this? Are you sabotaging me? What are you doing right here? The fuck are you, man? You're not that imitator with the mustache. I don't believe you. I got to see your mustache. But I don't believe. Now I'm getting freaking taunted by the rest of these guys and the chainsaw freak over here telling me that I'm in here with you because if you are the real you, which is really the fake me, but you're the real you being the fake me, then you need to change your channel name because you did a boo-boo. There's one comic journey, and just because you put a loss in front of the comic journey doesn't make you the real comic journey. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, but you're not talking back to me, so that means you're a faker. You're a faker, and you have no mustache behind that avatar. So that's all I have to say. I win, you lose, done. Take your name off the channel if that's really you, which is not really you, being the fake me, acting like whatever. You get the point. All right, that's it. That's it. Oh yeah, what? Oh, Chainsaw Man's gonna make me feel. You think I'm gonna feel awkward being on the screen by myself talking to nobody? I'm not, dude. I have no problem. I could rant on here for the next 10 hours. I got no problem talking by myself. So if you want me to keep going, I could keep going, but I'm not gonna keep going because I choose not to. But I could if I want to. So you hear what I'm telling you? Listen.
What the hell am I looking at?
Stop cutting me off. So I'm telling you this much.
What a little boy band.
You thought you were clever making the fake Los Lobos on Los Comic Journey, whatever the hell.
What a little boy, man.
you thought you were clever making a fake one. You're gonna fool me.
Oh, please tell me that wasn't. Oh, that wasn't real.
No, it wasn't real. He wasn't talking to me. He was a faker. If it was real, I would have given him Kool-Aid's medical bill.
Kool-Aid's medical bill.
It was like actual Van Helsing.
I wish it was.
Trust me, he doesn't wish it was the real him being the fake me. Trust me.
You're the fake you.
So, Journey, how do you know we can trust you?
I don't care if you trust me. I don't care. Anybody trusts me. I'm me. Oh, that was pleasant.
You're asking us. You're asking us to trust you, and now you're saying you don't care.
No, I'm not asking you anything. I'm telling you. There's a difference. There's a difference between telling you and asking you. Do you understand what I mean?
No, I like the other comic journey better. He doesn't demand stuff on us.
Listen to me, you freaking TM. Listen to me, you freaking TM. I'm telling you right now. I'm not asking you anything. I'm telling you what it needs to go down. Do you understand?
I mean, the other comic journey doesn't tell us things. He lets us decide for ourselves.
Holy shit! The Catman woke up and now he's fucking getting out my face. Look at this fucking guy. Anybody tell you how this fucking guy sleeps like a cat at nighttime? Oh, and he purrs too. He's a fucking purr. Oh, the koala's back. We got a cat. We got a koala. We got a nocturnal bat down here.
Here's the thing too, like the other comic journey doesn't insult us either. So
Exactly. He doesn't talk shit about how I sleep.
Who is insulting who, man? I'm giving you compliments. Take it for what
Koala
it is.
Man. Isn't that kind of Koala Man?
Yeah.
What's going on? I think his name's Mad Spidey.
Listen, I picked a cute. I picked a cute Australian animal for him. I could have called him a fucking wombat or something. All right.
Wombats are cute. Wombats are cute.
Or a freaking crocodile, or
a possum is nasty.
or a lizard. No,
not the Australian ones. They're not.
The possums.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's
are
right. The
cute.
Australian, yeah, that's right. Y'all's marsupials are nice.
They're way too cute for him to be called a
All
possum.
the good marsupials. To be honest, though,
Platypus?
Pandas.
Platypus? Echidna?
No. The ones that are big, really.
A quokka?
Koalas. Koalas are assholes, really.
Yeah, but they're doped up 90% of the time, so.
Syphilis carrying.
Remy, you satisfied? Huh? You satisfied? You
With
brought
what?
my freaking blood pressure up. Yeah, that's what.
That's why we're all wearing red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're lucky. I'm a very athletic and I'm a very viral man, and I didn't get a heart attack. But
I think the word you're looking for is viral.
DJ, I told you, you should gold, my man.
No, I meant viral. I know what I said.
I'm
I didn't
viral.
say okay, I am viral, but I'm also viral. So
My grandpa had the viral when he was in World War II.
Look at this fucking asshole. Look at this fucking asshole.
Mustache.
Listen, if you're gonna imitate, make fun of me, at least use a good mustache, not a fucking 1920s villain mustache.
This live stream needs to get nominated. Fuck.
That's the type of mustache you walk around with.
Collaborative effort right here.
Love the banquet.
Best new channel, The Real Comic Journey.
Everybody sub up The Real Comic Journey.
Fucking assholes. All of you.
This guy, we have to trust this guy. He's the real comic journey. He says it right there in the title.
You realize my blood pressure is coming back up. I was just calming down, and now this fucking guy comes on with his mustache and starts impersonating too. How many fucking impersonators are going to be out there?
You don't sound like Joe Pesci.
How do I sound like Joe Pesci, man? How do I sound like fucking Joe Pesci, man?
Guy. This guy.
Do you want orange juice or real orange juice?
Oh, God.
You want orange drink or do you want actual orange juice?
This fucking guy.
I don't want none of that concentrate shit.
Yeah, I don't want any orange drink. I want the real orange juice.
Yeah. You know what country has good orange juice?
Which one's that?
Mexico. You know what they call it down there?
Like
Lost orange juice.
Oh, yeah, hilarious. Keep poking the bear, you fucking Canadian. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Holy shit, man.
What was that salsa that they used to have the commercials and they would be like made in New York City?
New York City.
Salsa from New York City.
Salsa in New York City.
We make some of the best salsa out there in New York City.
That's like barbecue from Montreal. Like, come on.
Listen, New York makes everything better.
No,
They make it with
Of
real
course,
rats.
of course, it was made like salsa in New York City because the Comic Journey stole that.
Oh my God!
You had to freaking throw your 2 cents in again, you fucking maple guzzler. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. Poking the bear.
This is for all the payback for calling me a maple guzzler because I'm Canadian.
Listen, we all know about your guzzling. All right, so listen, don't get me started. Okay. All right. Now
I am just so happy that I'm not the one that has to deal with this anymore.
No, well, you're the
And,
actual Dracula.
It's been. I'm now the one and only, and I gotta say, it feels pretty nice. So, CG, if you want any advice on how to deal with all these imposters, I'm afraid you're on your own. I've retired from that game.
Unlike you, as that you're like just sit there and tolerate it. I'm gonna attack. I'm not
He was in shock.
Okay.
He was in shock.
I'm not gonna sit back for this. I'm a believer of the best defense.
This ain't paste, thick and chunky salsa. Well, woohoo dog is. Paste is made with big chunky tomatoes, onions, and peppers. Perfect for dipping. By folks in San Antonio who know what salsa should taste like. Well, this stuff's made in New York City. New York City. Jake, it's time you switch brands.
Pick up a thick and chunky one. Pick up the paste.
Yeah, I'll give you a big and chunky one. How you call it?
New York City.
I'm a big believer of the best defense is the best offense.
Oh
so
God.
Guess what? Full blown Armada is coming out. A full blown Insomniac Armada.
This fucking guy doesn't know what's about to hit him.
He's gonna have hell on earth to pay.
He's gonna be 1,000 subscribers by Tuesday.
Oh my God, he'll have so many.
He's gonna be the Chip Getler in 2023.
I'll make him famous. Trust me, I'll make him fucking famous. He wants to be famous. He'll be fucking famous. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna see. I'll make him fucking.
I want to be famous.
I can still see you.
The white shadow.
I'll go tombstone on his ass.
I want to be famous. What the hell, man? Comic Jerry, if I start being nice to you, can you make me famous?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
What did you say? You want to go to OnlyFans? What did you say?
You know what I said.
Oh my God. Pumpkin Joe is making an LCJ brand right now. LCJ brand coffee, LCJ brand sticker.
No, LCJ. No LCJ.
Lowe's Comic Journey,
Lowe's
baby.
Joe.
For life. I'm getting it tattooed on my body.
No LCJ. No of that.
Good night, everybody.
Spanish accent. Are you leaving?
Hey, Chris.
All of that.
Thanks for the laughs, everyone. Good night, everyone.
You troublemaker. You started all this with your Google searches.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, man. I just want to know who was first. You know, I got love for you.
Show me the fake channel stats and all that stuff, and now you leave. Yeah, good for you. You know, instigator.
Good night, guys.
Take it easy, bud.
And then there were 6. 5 and 8.
Another one.
Bite me to it.
5.5 because you're only half of a person.
I don't have any comments for you, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Quit while you're ahead. I promise you, TM, quit while you're ahead, because once I'm done with the fake comic journey, I'll turn my attention to you, and you do not want my full wrath. So leave it alone and just.
Fucking just said, "Must CJ for life, homes."
Fucking guy.
He's gonna unleash his wrath all over your face.
All over it.
Oh, dude. Why'd you have to take it there?
Holy shit, this guy's gonna get a medical bill in
Like, why'd you take it there? Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Good thing it was a straight split. So I think with the cast and a little bit of Bone Glue. I think we could get him to come back together again. Yeah.
I think you should add a mustache.
I'll tell you where to add a mustache. Leave it alone, okay? Man, stop fucking poking at me.
All right. So, Comic Journey, what did you think of The Flash?
I think The Flash was not as good as the Bangladeshi fucking movie that I was playing right next to it. Did you see the Bangladeshi movie? No. So you can't comment. Yeah, you ever see like all full blown Bollywood?
Dude, my theater literally. My movie theater has 5 theaters.
There was this hot little Indian
my
number.
movie theater has like five. And I think 2 or 3 of them work right now because we had a storm last summer, and actually 2 summers back to back. We had hurricanes hit here, and our theaters were down. Charlottetown's theater just opened up.
About me.
And
I thought you were asking me about me, not about your stupid theater that got burned down. All right.
No, you were asking me about the Bangladesh movie. I was trying to explain to you that I did not see the Bangladesh movie because of our theater.
Bangladeshi, not Bangladesh.
All right, Bangladesh me.
Bangladeshi. Okay, Bangladeshi, not Bangladesh. That's you pronunciate. All right, now we're going to continue.
Bangladesh.
So let's hear Bangladeshi.
Oh, Bangladeshi.
No, Bangladeshi.
I still can't pronounce it.
No Bangladeshi. No Bangladeshi. No. Bangladeshi.
I don't know how.
Listen, it is Lowe's Comic Journey.
Yeah, you know what? I just looked at it.
What the fuck are you saying now, Remy?
I just looked up his channel, and I don't know when, but I'm already subscribed to that guy.
I'm telling you, he just changed his name. It wasn't his name. He changed his
We're all subscribed to this channel that we do not know of.
He changed his title to Lost Comic Journey. It was like some other freaking.
This guy.
What was his name?
I don't know. Comics in Salsa. I don't know what the fuck it was called, man. But it wasn't called Lost Comic Journey. The fuck?
It's fucked up, man. Yeah, right?
That's really fucked up. It's great.
None of us can figure out how or when we subbed up to this guy.
Eat some fries. I will see you guys later.
Oh, you caused all this trouble. Now you leave too.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm deuces. I'm out.
You fucking instigator.
You
too.
Love you, Journey. You have a good time.
Yeah, you love me. Yeah.
Another one.
Another guy.
Yo, Biggie Shack probably knows who this guy is because he's been around for like 4 years. And I see he's got like John's Comics with Kids stuff and Who Dat.
Dude, there was a whole bunch of people I knew in the chat when I went in there.
Yeah.
You fucking traitors, all of you.
Yeah, I agree.
I wasn't in his chat.
You know, you would think that that one of my friends, one of Insomniac Nation, would bring it to my attention. No. Tylock.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
Tylock
if we would have
said
known
the
about it, we would have gone to the head of the Insomniac. This guy here, he's got the best Insomniac Theater on YouTube. Check out
I wish someone had come to me first with this information. I could have got it dealt with within the hour, but here we are.
You know what?
How is this like this guy is impressive. He's like I think I'm more scared of Lost Comic Journey than I am Comic Journey, considering that most of us are subbed to him and none of us really subscribe
and didn't know it. Yeah.
So I'm like,
you're probably something by accident.
Something just occurred to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend for a moment that CJ is telling the truth.
Okay.
we might have subbed up to a different guy.
Exactly.
And then he did actually steal Comic Journey's name, and that's why we don't know him.
That's entirely possible.
Could have been
Yeah.
like a YouTuber guy, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, sub up this guy." And
Guys,
I do remember. I do remember like a lost somebody that I subscribed to a while ago. I've never watched this channel, but like that could be that guy.
Or it's the Mandela effect, and we just think that this is our comic journey, and Los comic journey was our real comic journey, like Berenstein Bears or Chick-fil-A. Like it's one of those things.
Listen.
Fruit of the Loom.
Listen to me.
And we
Enough of this.
we thought we knew Comic Journey, but it was really Los Comic Journey the whole time.
I'm actually going with your first thing because like I do remember subscribing to Lost, but it was not Lost Comic Journey, and so I think maybe he did steal Comic Journey's name and just left the Lost in front of his name. So am I in your good books now, Comic Journey? You're not going to come after me?
Listen to me. Listen, I'm just telling you right now. It's very easy to have an old channel and change your title. It's very easy. That's all I'm saying.
Does it change your sub count? It doesn't reset you?
No, because he still has 8,000 freaking views. So that doesn't help him. You know?
Okay, so I did a little digging here. His name is Carlos.
Carlos.
And he said this is Los from YouTube. Now his email and IG are La Sombra. La Sombra 2579.
What's
Do you
his
know what?
last name? Because if he's Carlos and his last name's a J.
No, but Sombra is shadow in Spanish. So this is La Sombra Blanco. This is the Mexican Chip Gatler, I think.
So he's
You were right.
So he stole Chip Gettler's White Shadow stick, and he's
another one.
Wait, this is getting worse and worse as time goes on. You think that's why Chip
But we're
Gettler
even more
removed his
pissed
channel?
that he's trying to steal Chip Gatler's identity than we are yours. Let's get him.
Okay, so it says this is Los from YouTube. So maybe he was Los something else before.
Wasn't
And he
there
changed it.
Los?
You know what? Los? I think he might have been just Los.
I think I remember this LOS Los.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
that
so do
was
I. Los Diablos, because he's the devil for stealing my name. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not happy.
You know what?
Can you
Hold on.
tell?
I know how to figure this out.
Can you tell that I'm not happy?
Hold on. Let me mute myself real quick. I'll figure this out.
But let's be honest though, you stole your name from Journey.
What do you mean I stole my name from Journey?
And just put comic in front of it.
Dude, I didn't make a freaking rock band call it myself Journey. What the hell's wrong with you? That's a stretch. And I don't give a rat's ass what you think. I know what I think, and that's important. More important than you. You make me very angry,
Ouch.
Tim. You make me very angry.
Hey, listen, I was on your side there for a second.
So when you go back to his first couple videos, he introduces himself as Los.
Just Los.
Just
Yeah,
Los.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I do remember Los. LOS. Just that's it.
Like Madonna. Like Prince.
Look, Las Cruces says right here. I think
He was just Los.
You see,
And
I
then-
told you guys, he's a
It
faker.
makes you feel any better. I'm gonna write a comment on his video and I'll send you what I sent him. Just to
Okay.
make you feel better, Comic Journey.
It will make me feel better if the
I kinda
entire
feel like-
YouTube community backs me up and says you're a faker on a comment.
I feel like one of the toys in the back of the truck, and Woody is riding on the car. And they say he was telling the truth. I feel regret, Comic Journey. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm an honest guy. I don't lie. I might do a lot of things.
All right.
Let's get him. Let's get him gang style.
Well, I don't. I mean, now I don't want to do that.
All right, so
take your chainsaw. Let's go.
What I said was you stole my daddy's YouTube handle.
Shit. Well, that's a comment.
And to prove it, I'm gonna send you guys an ID. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna send you another.
I just messaged him, can you join this live stream? And put him the stream and everything. He never responded.
Oh, he's not gonna respond.
Can you write another one? It actually sounds a little more threatening if you write, you stole my father's YouTube handle. Father's YouTube handle. Yeah.
How about you put that down, Drac?
Yeah, Les Crucius, that's what we're talking about. Lost just did a live stream an hour ago, and that was Lost Comic Journey. He changed his name to Comic Journey. So I guess you're right there, MEQ. It was Lost first, which makes sense. It comes to memory that I did subscribe to a
I
Lost.
was trying to figure out
But-
how we're all.
Who's got YouTube open?
Someone's got YouTube open.
You do not.
Echo.
That's not me. Echo.
You're an idiot.
Echo.
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Well, who's an idiot? Who's talking?
Another one.
Who's an idiot? Who's talking? Another one.
Who's the idiot talking in the background?
Who's the idiot talking in the background?
Hate.
Hang on. Well, let's
Hang on.
Process of elimination.
Process of elimination.
Is it Drac?
I just sent you guys an
Is it
IG,
Drac?
all of you an IG message.
not Drac. Phone.
That's what exactly I sent to him.
Phone.
Hold on.
Is it CJ?
Hello? It's
All right.
TM. Because he was
TM.
messaging or whatever. Hello?
How'd you know me?
Yeah, we were just checking to say who the feedback was coming from.
Well, I told you it wasn't me.
It's coming from TM. You also
That's-
told us you were the real Comic Journey. It took us 3 hours to figure it out.
Well, I told you that. Listen, when I created my channel, I did a very long Google search. If that name is
I put mustache on everybody.
I put
You don't
mustache
understand.
on everybody. You don't understand. I had a whole bunch of
fucking guy puts a mustache in
fucking guy puts a mustache and said rebrand.
Who's that
Why is it still open? Why is it still open?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Who's in the asshole in the background?
Hello?
Who's in the asshole in the background?
What's fucking going on here?
Sorry for everybody who has to listen to this. You think we would, as experienced YouTubers, we would know.
Well, there it goes again. The fucking voice.
There it goes again. The fucking voice.
Who the fuck is talking? Dude, it's bad enough I got this low freaking Comic Journey trolling me. Now I got a voice in the background.
Freaking Comic Journey trolling me. Now I got a voice in the background.
The fuck
I don't know how I'm echoing.
The fuck is going on?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Do you have YouTube open, TM?
Do you have YouTube open, TM?
No, I just have my. What's up?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
my God.
Hang on.
You actually did do it, too.
You actually did do it, too.
I sent that to all of you.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
What the hell is going on?
What the hell is going on?
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
How is this still happening? How is this still happening?
I'm in the Twilight
No,
Zone.
no, no, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No, no, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Who's freaking mimicking me?
Mocking me.
I don't like people freaking mocking me and copying me. Don't do that. All right. Nice.
Oh fuck!
All right, that's it. All right, I came on. I said my piece. I don't know what else I could say. Except I feel betrayed by all of you for not trusting me. I told you that wasn't me. I told you I'm the original, and you freaking all ganged up against me. And you threw mustaches all over the place. Freaking Kool-Aid Man broke his leg. I'm devastated today.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how we'll make it up to you, CJ. I'm sorry.
We go with your chainsaw and cut off his leg for Kool-Aid. A leg for a leg.
We know who you are, Los.
A leg for a leg.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know, fellas. I think we're gonna have to cut out. You might need to do an Insomniac theater tonight, CJ.
I don't know. I kind of said it all right now.
I think we're gonna have to cut it off.
I think so.
Like the leg?
Funny, ha 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 ha. You think he's laughing? He's crying. This guy's crying. He's crying tears of Kool-Aid.
No. I think I'm gonna pass out, man.
I think I'm gonna pass out, man.
This has been too much. This is overwhelming.
This has been too much.
There you go. The guy talking
There you go. The fucking guy talking again.
All right. I'm gonna cut it. If somebody wants to do a late night Insomniac theater,
No.
head over to Actual Dracula.
There is no somebody doing one. There's only one person.
Yeah. Head over to my my other channel, formerly known as Los. I changed the name recently.
I'll show you the Los. You'll see the Los.
So if you subscribe to Los, you already subscribed.
Drew a mustache.
Fucking
mustache. All right, yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Does anybody have anything they want to discuss?
I have a lot to discuss, but I'm not.
Does anybody else have anything they want to discuss?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
I appreciate everybody. Hey, you know what? Comic Journey again. I apologize. It was rude and insensitive of me to assume that this scoundrel Los had
you better straighten out that
the original Comic Journey. So I apologize.
You better you better straighten out that fake veterinarian and the El Legionero del Camicos. About them freaking accusing me because
I'm sure it'll get straightened out for sure.
Oh, it will. It will.
But I appreciate everybody for jumping on here, both in the panel and in the chat. Las Cruces, thank you. Thank you for being here the whole time. This was a blast. I don't know how we'll ever replicate this again. If somebody else wants to copy Comic Journey and do L Comic Journey or something else, please feel free, because this is
Los original Comic Journey.
Yeah, this is more than I can ask for sure. I mean, I've got at a loss of words right now. Like, this shit was amazing. Anyways, I appreciate everybody out there. I'm gonna play something different Play us out to something different in honor of us finding the truth, finding out the real comic journey, our comic journey, the one that we love so much, our CJ. So I'm going to play something a little bit different.
Actual comic journey.
Yep. The
truth is out there.
Absolute actual comic journey. So we appreciate you, sir, and we'll see you next time.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boy.
Night, you cock slamming fools.
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it